Ah!
That's the guy that's going to eat for Arizona, Lawson Krause.
You think it's going to be Krause?
He always eats against the Avs.
No, it's going to be Kerfoot.
It's completely anecdotal. I have no idea if he always eats
Guaranteed
against the Avs.
Kerfoot points tonight.
It just feels like he always eats against the Avs. I think this is a Miles Wood game.
Oh, God. All right, it's fine. It's the Coyotes. No need to panic.
It's the Coyotes.
Nice save. Yikes, but nice save.
Nice save.
Yeah, complete confidence.
Alexander. What? What'd you say?
So are the Wings going to be dumb? Are they going to buy
it's
at the
you.
deadline?
You're
No.
tired.
That'd be good. They shouldn't
No, they're going
that.
to do absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
see,
at the
exactly.
deadline.
I was correct.
Understandable.
But if they were selling, would you buy anything?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Unless you want to give Larkin away.
Yeah, let's just start a rebuild.
You know, I've had multiple Coyotes fans this year tell me that Clayton Keller's better than Mikko Rantanen.
Okay.
Psychopaths. Interesting.
I know that there's standing for your own guys, but that feels like it's a different level.
How are they doing at the institution these days? All the crazies you've been talking to.
I don't know, man. I try not to talk to him too much.
It's crazy they keep making those wishes for you.
Yeah, I don't.
Wait, crazy people don't get wishes. Never mind.
Are you sure?
What are we defining as crazy people?
People who think that Keller's better than Rantanen.
Hell yeah.
I think that one's pretty definitive.
That's just
I was just making sure. I wanted to know how widespread that was.
Does Keller have a 40-goal season? Even?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I know he's got a 30.
No, see, you know what the argument is.
He's on a bad team, and Mikko's a product of McKinnon.
Exactly.
As if Mikko didn't fucking carry the team for an entire month while
That
McKinnon was
does
out last
not
year.
matter.
Facts don't matter. Numbers don't matter. Down is up.
Yeah, the fact that he was like their fourth best player on a cup team. Nobody cares about that.
Who? Rantanen?
Yeah. I like these jerseys.
They're fine.
They've always been a little cursed-ish, but I like them.
I like them. This one I got.
I think they look cool.
They're great third jerseys.
That's how I feel.
And
And they
people who
found a
want-
perfect home for them
Yeah, I
against
agree.
division opponents.
People who want to make them their primary are crazy, though. Right next to the
No
Keller
way.
is better than Rantanen people.
The primary is so good. It's never going to change.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
290s, they say.
there's too, even if you
So
don't
what?
like it, there's too much history behind it to change
Just
it now.
like,
Yeah.
change the angles a little bit to something more jagged and you're fine.
Just come out with a Stadium Series jersey that just says
What?
Colorado in bold letters, and
There
you'll
you
be
go.
like every original 6 team.
A
At
little
that point.
cranberry action, but this time it's straight
The
across.
other way, going
it's-
up
it's
instead
like
of
a
down.
sash?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to me, and I was so like,
Groundbreaking.
what feet? What's wrong with you?
All right, so far this game has sucked.
Hell
Like,
yeah. The
Exactly
3
what
minutes?
I didn't want. Some super low event, ugly, gross nonsense.
Yeah, ugly, gross
That was
nonsense.
almost a breakaway the other way.
There's no one over there.
Josh said, "I ain't fucking giving up this breakaway right now. I'm not doing this."
Oh! Peppering him.
Rudo, is low event, ugly, gross nonsense the title of your sex tape?
I don't know if my sex tape would even make it to low event, to be honest.
I mean, you got to get it in. That's at least one event. But if it's the only event, it's pretty low event, brother.
That might be like the goal gets called back for being offside type area.
Oh, damn. She has a headache, so it's goalie interference.
It's hard to tell with a stick so small, but is he offsides?
When you really break it down to the microscopic level.
We do have one molecule over the line.
Now, the rule is, if you break the plane...
Look, man, 2 inches of mad fury is still fury. This is offside. Okay.
Yeah. Ugh.
$37 goals. Thank you, Irish.
In case there's danger. That's why you wear a helmet.
It's true. Protects the old noggin.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah, that thing looks
Made of
solid.
paper? It's my super safety helmet made of paper. I don't know, man. I found it's the same reason that I wore the big hat the other day.
It's the same one.
I found it and I put it on because I thought let's wear this for a little while.
It blocks out the 5G, buddy.
It blocks out the 5G. Oh,
Hey!
It's AJ's favorite
Don't
player.
say that, man. There are going to be people out there that believe you that think the 5G is going to be a real thing. Thank you for picking him in my honor. You see how successful he is when I don't pick him?
Wow, Lucky took one for the team there.
No kidding.
you got kind of hammered.
Yeah, Lucky got a shit rocked.
Oh, he got
Slew-footed a bit
little-
there,
little-
eh?
little
More
stick under the
just
skate.
backed in. It's just
Yeah.
awkward. More just awkward
Yeah.
than anything.
He just went down hard.
I guess stick was behind his leg. No, he's
I
trying to
mean,
block the pass
it was,
and to
but
stick Lecky's leg
It's
right
not
up.
like he's doing it on purpose.
No. If anything, Lecky's doing it on purpose.
What?
Greg was 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
Wow.
That first minute.
But they got one in the first 5. You'll take it.
All right, don't give it right back.
I know.
The Avs are good at doing that, though.
Man, I do love Ross Colton. Like, it's true. I love that guy.
I
He's-
love that his tongue is too big for his mouth.
It is a fun attribute in a profession, especially in a profession where you don't care about that. I have to take this off because I can't look sideways. I have to turn my whole head. Oh, what?
The same guy that eats the vitamin W ate your nachos. They're not.
You ate my nachos.
That was a play that Zach Parise made.
Matinee games are weird, Tim.
Define play.
The puck was on his stick, and then it wasn't.
Oh, did I break this?
An accurate?
Oh, no, I did not. I did not. I was like, dude, the Buffs guys are going to murder me.
Oh,
Anything that is Buffs logo on it that is in any way injured and not pristine is...
Buff guys won't care. The Buff chat will hate you forever.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. I can live with that. Those dudes don't know who I am. They've never heard of hockey.
Who's got
Oh
the
my,
assists? I
that
didn't
is
see.
bad.
that's tough.
Yeah. 12% power play. That's Avs tier.
Okay. All right, I'm warmed up now. I'm
Man,
loose.
imagine if Arizona had fans, what they'd be going through right now.
Is that why
be
it's
tough.
so hot there? They don't have fans?
Hey-oh. Abadums.
God, this is the one game Miko's going to try.
I'm telling you.
You were right.
It's so predictable.
Well, we're 6 minutes in. Let's see.
Oh, God.
Totally fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's great.
No, that's...
Jersey was going to win the Norris.
Yeah, the Norris gets awarded after a month, don't you know?
I do really like Sean Dursey, though. Like,
So do I.
Not even lying.
I think he's going to be like a solid second pairing guy in the NHL.
Exactly. He can be some team Sam Girard.
Ooh. That's probably pretty accurate. What do you mean? He was pretty excited. That was a pretty Ross Coltian celebration.
True.
He was into it. I think that
go.
It was let's go, but it was more of a let's go.
Yeah.
you could hear the accent.
Yeah. You saw the mouth shape was all wrong. That's what he said.
You gotta account for the mouth guard.
Sure.
Let's go.
Let it go.
Sounded like Mike Tyson over there.
He also then told the crowd that he would eat their children.
Or at least their children's ears.
All right.
Oh, can we get like 2 more in this
guys
period and make it an easy one?
Yes, please.
Sick.
I'm sorry, but they've blown a 4-0 lead to this team this year.
Nothing is easy tonight.
Exactly. Don't let up. So I'm going to be in Baltimore in a few weeks.
Have fun.
Crab cakes. Is that a must?
I don't know.
I've never been to Baltimore, so
I haven't either.
I mean, are you a seafood fan
Yeah.
in general? Then yeah, you're close to the ocean, right?
I especially like crab cakes. So I'm like,
Is Baltimore New England? Does that count as New England? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Don't go to Baltimore ever.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
yeah.
I mean, you specifically after saying that.
I mean, I know they hate like the Patriots, but like geographically, they might be New England. I don't know.
I don't think so. But I also don't know where New England ends
Nobody
and
seems
the
to
rest
really
of the
know.
East
Yeah.
begins. I don't know, man.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
Okay, Tiff. It's going to be like that, huh? Jeez.
So is then New Jersey New England then?
President's
I guess,
Day?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense anymore. I'm sticking to West
Jersey's part of Old England, is it not?
so good, though.
Old England.
It was
Yeah.
like so genuine. Like you were just explaining it to me. Like I had no idea what it was.
It's the
and I
free
was
world.
like, okay.
Okay? We don't worry about those tea-taxing bastards.
I love when they have somebody in between the benches because it's so tiny. And you're like, that is a Mark Rycroft sized hole. If I tried to fit in there, I'd be like, nope, sorry, I'm not in between the benches anymore.
Measured specifically for Rycroft.
Yeah, it's like I'm like spilling over onto one of these benches now. Sorry.
Solo, a map wouldn't even help me, man. If I don't have an AI telling me where to turn, I will end up in the wrong place.
Let's see. What is considered New England? Yeah, nope.
Not Baltimore.
Connecticut, Maine,
man.
Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont.
I don't even know if the Wire
Okay.
counts. Like the Wire's about Baltimore, but it and We Own This City are not great. Like, oh yeah, let's go to Baltimore. That's where they might have filmed these shows about horrible realities. Let's go check that out.
I mean, everything.
Fantastic shows.
Everything is a horrible reality.
Everything I've heard about Baltimore is it's like, yeah, you go there to get murdered.
Dude,
You can.
that's where Carmelo's from.
Edgar Allan Poe's house.
Makes-
Small world.
Makes sense. I learned a lot about Monopoly this morning.
Really?
Yeah, the board game.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
the
yeah.
game.
Like strategies or
Like, no.
It's way better than the YouTube videos I was watching.
please tell me it's lore.
No, I mean it's mostly how Monopoly was developed as
Oh, okay.
a means of illustrating
Advancing.
what unfettered capitalism does to society.
They were right.
And Hasbro was like,
Oh God.
this
What
is a
in the
sick
world?
game.
juiciest
sell it
rebound
instead.
of all time.
You let Matt Dumba score on you, bro?
Let him. He kind of was like, here you go. Boop. Slow little bumper straight to you.
It's your top pairing again.
Yeah. Cale McCarr looks depressed.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, this is so
It's a good
shitty.
pass.
Well, there's your Kerfoot
Wait,
point.
You knew he was going to get points.
What does that hit the
Well,
first
at
time?
least
Does that
it's
make
over
it
with.
to
Yeah, he
Francis?
makes the save off the pad. Dunking on Cale McCarr is what it looks like he's doing, unfortunately.
Mike Rowe. What a great guy.
The Dirty Jobs guy?
The Dirty Jobs guy.
I was just talking about him 2 weeks ago. Because I was confusing.
Oh, jeez.
I confused Dirty Jobs with how it's made.
Not the same.
They are
Same.
not.
No. I once confused Dirty Jobs with Cash Cab. Not like the whole show, but just the guys that do it.
Oh, I was
Ben
like,
Bailey,
wow,
yeah.
those are very different.
They're very different dudes, too. I don't know. It's the same kind of vibe of show, I guess.
They give off similar vibes.
Where it's just like a guy doing a thing.
Yep.
And that's the show.
Hell yeah, a guy doing a thing.
One guy, one thing, doing it. Well, I guess the Dirty Jobs guy is doing a lot of things.
I still remember that one part from Ben Bailey's stand-up special.
Hmm.
Dude's honking at me, so I get out of the car. Start fucking screaming at her. It's a red light. It's coming for me. What do you want me to do? And the guy just stops and looks at me, and it's at that moment that I realize I am, in fact, the host of Cash Cab. Get back in the car. All right, you got 2 strikes on the board, $250 in your bank account. It's time for the double bonus or whatever the fuck.
Just
I never
snaps
actually-
back to reality.
I never actually watched Cash Cab.
I really liked it as a show. It was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but way more laid back.
It was just. It was
think
just
it always-
people in a cab answering trivia questions for money, right?
Yep. Well, on their way somewhere.
Well, on their way somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the cab wasn't just sitting stationary? They got in a cab and they refused to move unless they answered questions.
Well, that was
That
what was
actually
interesting
sounds
to me.
more
They would,
fun.
if you get 3 strikes, they'd kick you out,
Yeah,
even if
you
it's
gotta
like
walk.
the bad
Well,
part of
You
town.
don't gotta walk.
The bad part. All right, so what we do is we actually purposely drive through the bad part of town and
Welcome
ask
to
you the hardest questions.
the Stab Cab.
Like, who was the catcher who caught Kerry Wood's 20 strikeout game? No?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually know that. Yeah. Yeah. His name was Sandy Martinez. You guys are all welcome. In case you ever get into a cursed
That's
ass
the
cab
Stab Cab.
that's trying to kill you.
The game was, I felt super rigged because, like, they'd have one episode where a guy's going like, all right, you're going 65 blocks to the other side of New York, so you're going to win
Right.
thousands of dollars. And then there'd be like, all right, you're going 10 blocks.
Right.
You get 3 questions.
There you go.
You won $75.
Not to mention, there was no way that people were just happening upon the Cash Cab. Like,
You're right.
they're all dressed too nice and like are way too excited. Unless they just have a ton of footage of people just being like, no, I'm not doing this today. Just like soaking wet and pissed, covered in their own feces or whatever's going on that day for them. Getting into the Cash Cab, no shot.
Is Stab Cab like an early trial run for the Saw guys games?
There you go.
Stab Cab.
Jigsaw's games, his puzzles.
Stab Cab was the first episode of True Lies of New York or whatever that cab show was in New York.
Oh, right. What was
I
that?
forget what it was
Taxi
actually.
Cab Confessions.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
That show was something different. It was different. That was a pre-internet show. That was back
Yeah.
when people. That's when like you could live your life just not thinking anyone was going to find out your secrets. To the point where you could just tell a stranger and you'd be like, "I'm fine.
It won't matter.
I'll just tell them my
Taxi
most
Cab
horrible thing."
Confessions was like the HBO version of the Post Secret. Did you guys ever see those?
No.
People
idea.
would. There was a mailing address,
Oh.
and you would just mail in confessions, anonymous confessions, and they put them in books. And I used to buy all these books and read them, and some of them are like I have
Sounds
6
awful.
toes, and some of them are like I don't know, like just think of like
kidnapped
really,
John Benet Ramsey.
yeah, like really awful
just
shit.
1,000 people all saying they did that
are
same
like,
crime.
I've gotten away with this my entire life, and it's been burdening my soul, and now I feel better. Thank you.
Mm.
And Taxi Cab Confessions was like the TV show version of that before even that happened, I guess.
I mean, maybe my recollection of Taxi Cab Confessions is always someone that's like laughing and having
Piss
they're
drunk
not
the
burned.
entire
Yeah,
time.
There was
Yeah.
plenty of that.
They,
And there was like there were couples out there that would like bang in the back seat where you were like, Jesus Christ, what?
Oh my God.
This is just some random taxi. What's wrong with you guys? You're on your
That's
way to a
cost
place
extra.
where you should be able to do that.
Couldn't wait.
Couldn't.
I guess not, man.
That's part of it. If only they knew they were on camera, they would have been done a lot faster.
I'm honestly surprised Ben Bailey never got stabbed. He would start every single person who'd get into his car. He'd do a fake New York accent and be like, "Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Where you going? All right, yeah, what's okay?"
And then the lights and
Yeah.
everything.
Half the time, people are like, "What the fuck?"
I'm telling you, that's how you know it was. Everyone knew they were getting on the cash cab that day. Because someone would have been just like let off a cab pop, you know, the backseat warning shot.
Hey, man, I just want to let you know, don't shoot me.
You're not armed, are you?
We're talking about old game shows. I think I told you this, but while I was gone recently, I watched a decent amount of Bob Barker Price is Right.
Yeah.
That guy was a dick.
Yeah, he's total asshole for sure.
You gotta
Like-
know he came from an era where hosts were straight up just molesting people on TV, and so he was preferable to a
He
lot
was
of
just
his
like he was just
coworkers.
such an asshole. Like, forget all the Barker's beauties and all of the crazy shit that happened with the hostesses,
Right.
where he was sleeping with one of them and not with the other, and it caused a bunch of jealousy and resentment. Forget all that. I just mean like
Easy to forget something I didn't know.
him
Yeah, what?
him talking to the contestants.
Yeah.
Like one of them like lost, and he was like, "Okay, like you're done on the show," and that person walked away, and he was like, "That's a sore loser. That lady has nothing good in her life," and it was like, Jesus, dude, she just lost. And also, like, you told her, like, go away, like you have lost. Congratulations.
And that's what she did.
Yeah, he was just constantly an asshole to people. It was
Dang.
thrilling television to watch in a different era, and then you could watch Drew Carey's Price is Right back to back, and Drew Carey's like incredibly nice to everybody.
Yeah.
You're like, Drew Carey would never.
Drew Carey's really had a glow up, man. Losing all that weight, just like
Yeah.
chilling out.
Well, and when I was a kid, the Drew Carey show was really popular, and I always thought it was. I didn't get it.
Whose line
was too
was the
young.
GOAT Drew Carey
Whose
show?
line was peak Drew Carey?
Yeah.
It's true.
That's not what I remember him from, though. It's
Wow.
always his show.
I forget the Drew Carey show's a thing until someone else brings it up, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then it had the Craig Ferguson.
Yep.
I forget he was on that
Yep.
show. He's hilarious. He's maybe I mean
he's the only late night host I ever liked.
I hate them all, but he's the best of the bunch.
oh man, and it's
I just
you know,
don't like late night show.
Yeah,
The
no, same.
construct
Yeah,
of it
same.
is just
Dude, it's not the host's fault. It just was never going to work for me.
right.
yeah. That's why when they were like, "Hey, Taylor Tomlinson, come do this," I was like, "No, no."
Your career
You-
is over for me.
You took Stephen Colbert from me, and now you're taking Taylor Tomlinson? Just stop poaching my funny people.
Hey, look, if it means Jon Stewart comes back to the Daily Show full time, they can have whoever they want.
Dude.
Did you see the first episode? I didn't.
Yeah.
I saw YouTube clips of it. I
Was
didn't
it good?
watch.
It's
Yeah,
good.
You liked it?
He's still Jon Stewart.
It's Jon Stewart, man.
He's good at it.
it's classic Jon Stewart.
I was shocked that Trevor Noah did it for so long.
Same, to be honest.
It seemed like it was over in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. Time stopped being real in 2015.
Please don't
Oh,
give this up right
God.
here. PK has actually been very good until that moment, and
There's Lawson
it's
Cross.
the Avs.
All right. Yeah, you should definitely leave a guy completely alone in the middle of the ice.
Most dangerous part of where you can score.
What's weird about that too is Arizona's power play strategy was just staying completely still.
Where is Cox on this play? Why is he playing on the wall there?
We're getting pretty close to why is he playing territory.
I'm already there, buddy.
The
Yeah, I don't know.
the PK has honestly been bad for 3 months. Why, dude? Take it into the zone. Why would you make that pass right there?
Conan O'Brien. I like Conan like a candy corn. Like I like to try it once every few months.
I don't
But
like
it's just the whole thing. I like Andy
Conan,
Richter more
but
than the Conan.
He's not Jimmy Fallon, so
Oh,
It's true. He's not
God.
James Corden.
Oh, that's even worse.
He's. You can tell Conan actually enjoys and thinks what he's doing is funny, and that's nice. Yeah, isn't just lying. Which I like Conan things outside of the things he makes. Just Conan being Conan is hilarious. He's also kind of an asshole. Like it's like him and his like number one writer or whatever, of like some producer, or I don't know what their titles are, but he just like is in their office one day. They come into work and he's in there with cameras and is just giving them the hardest time. And it's like, this would suck to do as a job where your boss just does this to you. But also that's hilarious.
Who was it? It's not Vince Vaughn. The guy who ever goes on Conan every time and just plays the clip of Mac and me.
That's Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Thank you.
Oh, that is. He did it to him at like a live, like a live
He's done
showing
it
or
like
something.
10 times.
Yeah, on his actual show, but it was at the. I don't remember what they were doing. They were at like a convention or they were doing something, and it was a live performance, and he still pulled it, and I was like,
Don't score here.
"This is the
you
best
sons of-
commitment to a bit we've ever seen."
Paul Rudd's easily one of my most favorite people.
He seems normal.
Almost to the point
Oh,
where if
God.
something is wrong about him, it's the worst thing.
Yeah,
Like if Paul Rudd's skeleton comes out of the closet, it's gonna be like mass murder or something.
For sure. He is the Zodiac killer.
this is
Somehow.
how I always felt about Landy. I
As
was
a
always like,
3-year-old.
dude, somebody's gonna open Landy's trunk, and there's gonna be like
some crazy shit in there.
Yeah, I was like, there's gonna be some rope and a shovel and some lime, and you're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like there had to be something awful because it was too perfect to be human. But in reality, it's just like that guy's just a normal person,
Yep.
and we just expect.
The worst.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just expect craziness, and now at this point,
I don't know if I've seen a player come out of the player assistance program better than Sam Girard has.
He's been real
He's
good.
been so good since he came
Yeah.
back. I've loved watching him play.
Also, to be fair, Gerard, one of the few players that has publicly said, "Yep, I'm gonna go do this because I want to."
been a lot more
Sure.
lately.
There have been, it's true, but
Versus like people in a Britney Spears-esque situation of
Yeah.
like, you're going or you're losing your job
yeah,
because you broke laws.
Man, the Britney Spears stuff is so sad.
it's crazy, man.
Ugh. Why is that all the way up? Gross.
Landeskog is a 5-star man. It's true.
Can you eat a little bit, Kale? Is it
Yeah.
time to eat?
Nom 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 nom. God,
Lead cow's always grazing.
I mean that's
Oh my god.
that was such an absurd combination
yeah.
of things,
For Kale to create all that and then
and then you don't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
Is fucking.
brutal, man. Jack
Why is-
Johnson special.
Why are you on the
make some
ice?
space. What's happening? We're confused. We're scared.
I'm always confused and scared when Jack Johnson is around.
Hello? That's not
Yep. Now everybody's tired.
Yeah, give it. Oh no! All right, they got it out. Another ice.
All right.
Yep.
We take this.
Yep. So now you got to put Gerard and Manson on, and the Colton line, please.
Yep. Yoink.
Just dipsied him out of his doodles.
He just fucking flubs it.
I want to
Yeah.
see the
The
Byram
bow
pass.
shot, yeah.
The Byram shot.
All right, look, I like whatever it's called. Why can't I think of the name? And I can only think of Shoresy.
Letterkenny.
Thank you. I like Letterkenny as much as the next guy, but they absolutely ruined the phrase "to be fair."
Yeah, they did.
Like,
Maybe that was the point.
it's a normal thing that you're allowed to say.
Oh, weak.
I mean, he tripped him, but it still sucks,
I mean, it almost looked like a stepped on stick type sitch.
which is a penalty in the NHL.
Oh, yeah, he trips him.
Oh yeah, just a little, tiny little can opener. It was like a to-go camping can opener.
Damn it.
It's on a Swiss Army knife.
I really
can
got to
opener.
work this one.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 15 pry. Since when was this a thing?
What?
Fanatics having their sports book?
Everybody's got a fucking sports book now, man.
Why not?
Yeah,
I'm
where's our
about to open
sports
a
book?
sports book. Yeah.
Also, if I was going to pick a sports book, boy, would Fanatics not be high on the
It doesn't
list.
seem like the one that you want to go with.
Low on my list.
Yep. And that's why you should get with Bet365.
Ew.
Gotcha.
Because they don't make terrible jerseys.
I'm assuming you haven't seen. You've probably seen all the MLB players complaining about the Fanatics
They're
jerseys.
salty.
It's been pretty funny, man.
Yeah. It's been tough.
When they can't even make the actual professional ones right, it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
And
putting
it's-
them side by side.
And I've never had many baseball, but it's not like that hard. It's almost just a thicker shirt.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's, if you're gonna take a crack at making a jersey professionally for the first time, MLB would be the lowest hanging fruit, I think. Maybe what, like MLS?
Should be
That's
a
just a
That's
shirt, but
mostly
whatever.
just an advertisement on a
Yeah.
shirt. Yeah.
should be a warm up jersey for the
Yeah,
real ones.
Right.
Like,
Right. But no.
all right.
Ugh.
Hell yeah, let's keep trying this Ryjo on the PK thing.
He won that face off. Oh, God.
And then Kale McCarr, dude.
my. Oh my god.
Dude, it's your best players.
It really
This
is.
isn't you need to get a 2C. This is
Kale McCarr can't
Yeah.
be losing you fucking hockey games, man.
Kale McCarr and Devon Taves are just fucking struggling right now.
Yep.
Wow.
I tell you, that was a decent PK
was
shit from
gonna say,
Ryan.
like, he wins the face-off. He's disruptive. What the hell is happening?
Well-
he's moving his feet. He's reading the play. Like, it's everything that Ryan Johansson hasn't been. That's interference, dude. That has been interference for like 3 years now.
They call it on Kale. That's for
They
sure.
call it all the time on him.
Good saves. Hold that post.
It's fine.
That was
Everything's
weird.
fine.
They whistled that, but that's fine. We'll take those. Maybe Mikko Rantanen is trying, and so someone else needs to like kick in the pants, and maybe that's Ryjo.
He's the
just
only
talking
one who
about how
took
he's-
this team meeting seriously.
They gave him an inspirational quote. Ryjo was just sitting there like,
Let's go!
Some extra spot on fortune cookie with lunch.
Get hype or get traded.
That'd be a funny prank, though. Just to give like people fortune cookies that are just like happen to be in their area, like they're professional.
Start
Whatever.
thinking about Buffalo.
It's not even a fortune cookie. It's just a travel brochure to Buffalo.
Oh, man.
Did you see the prank that the Phillies pulled on Kyle Kendricks all those years ago?
No.
Where they told him he'd been traded to a team in Japan. And they had a hidden camera in the manager's office, and they were like, so we've traded you to Japan. And he's just like, okay. And then they finally tell him, like, they all start laughing, and they're like, yeah, we're just kidding. And he's like, cool, thank God.
Who was the guy in the minors? Like, this was in like the 70s or something, who got traded for a team bus?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's very funny.
That's so good. You'd expect something like that to happen in baseball too. You know, those clubs are like, you know what? If you give us that jet, your old jet,
We're good.
we'll
Call
give
it
you
square.
just pick anyone you want from the bullpen. Like, we're fine.
Now that I know all about how rich people buy private jets, I need to learn how professional teams charter them.
Oh man,
That's next on my list of random
I don't
shit that I
know.
need to learn way too much
where's
about.
the Airbnb for private jets? I wonder what that's like. You know that exists, right? That's got to be somewhere out there.
Yeah.
I wonder what the cheapest private jet for rent is. Because you got to pay for the crew and the pilot. and all
Yeah, you
that.
got to pay it all.
I just forgot. I just learned about it and I forgot
Well,
the
there's-
name of it.
There's
but,
JSX.
but there's a Craigslist for rich people too, where it's an exclusive trading platform for only
Ooh.
like
No, you coward!
for like rich people shit.
Miko's mad about that call
Oh
too.
yeah,
Maybe gonna
maybe
get an extra 2 right here.
yeah, it's interference.
So was there one on the power play?
I'm
so.
just saying it's interference, man. There isn't really. They've committed 3 penalties in this period, and I thought they were all pretty easy penalties. Matt Dumba should be smiling though. He knows he's getting away with some shit.
Yeah, it's definitely
Bet?
late. It's definitely late. It's soft as
Oh,
shit,
yeah, he took a little,
but it's
you know,
definitely late.
give it a.
It really-
give
it really-
7.5, 8.
Yeah, yeah.
It really helps that Matt Dumba went down like he'd just gotten like annihilated.
Yeah.
Because if he takes that contact like into the board instead of moving forward, it's not anything.
He was-
but because the puck is right there
And he just
and he
kind of-
goes all the way forward, he falls forward.
He was watching the Avs Washington game. Just act hurt,
There you go.
and you'll get
There
the
you go.
call, buddy.
Oh man, that was fucking silly, dude. But that's, I mean, after the first dumb shit from Miko, it's disappointing to see he turns around and does it immediately after. Yeah.
Please don't give up a goal here.
All right, so that's 3 penalties on the Avs
Yeah.
in the first period and none on Arizona,
Should
correct?
be one coming back the other way next period
Yeah.
for sure.
Should be 2. But we'll start with 1. Yeah, there's a lot of game left for them to just not commit penalties anymore,
Yeah, that would be impressive.
especially when these 3 have been, for my money, all pretty obvious.
soft. Yeah. Penalties, but soft.
Oh, that's a good play.
Go, go,
Go,
go,
go,
go,
yeah.
go.
Ooh, 3 on 1? 3 on 1? Oh, no.
And that's what happens when Josh Manson leads your 3-on-1 rush.
Yep.
And now you're in trouble.
Offside.
Now go again.
Yeah. Now everybody's tired
Stretch pass
again.
to the man.
It's fine. It's
Get there, pass it
well
back
played.
to the D.
Ooh, Cogs almost gets there.
Crush him. Nice.
Yeah, you're great.
I must
great.
break him.
Easy.
Incredible.
All right, well, that's a pretty disappointing period.
Great first 5 minutes.
So
Oh,
it's
so
your
it's
fault.
your fault.
Yeah.
You did this.
You put your dogs on, bud. that one, it's like, at least Dumbo went to a dirty area. Puck went his way. The Kraus one is a dude wide open at the hash marks.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
what the
Wide open.
on the power play.
Standing there too. It's not like he just arrived.
The Avs just didn't cover Kraus in the middle, and it's the Avalanche way.
It's the Avalanche way.
Yes, macaroni. I made it.
I'm okay. I have dinner. Thank you, though.
Doesn't trust me, man.
I didn't trust you. I just don't need to. I don't need to clear up.
No, I would just try something else on the new menu here. Like,
A new menu.
Get a
don't
cheesy
say.
melt
Oh
or
my.
whatever, patty
It's
melt.
always exciting.
yeah, like steak and cheese. Is it sliders?
I haven't even looked at our menu, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's what I'm doing right now.
Sliders.
I ordered blind today because I knew what I wanted, but let's see what's up.
There's steak and cheese. Something. Wrap. Steak and cheese wrap.
Steak and cheese wrap.
Loose puck sliders.
Well,
Okay.
don't have to twist my arm.
Now there's just mac and cheese on the menu. That's fucking cool.
All right. If the Avs are going to lose to this team, I'm going to need a beer to get through it. So I will be right back. I don't know. AJ can break if he wants or not.
No,
It's
I'll
up to
be
him.
here. I'll hang out. Oh, grilled chicken club. That's my shit.
A reload as well. Oh, shovel. There he is.
All right. Which random topic of discussion am I just inexplicably going to have too much knowledge about today? Well, it's not President's Day, apparently. Anyway, I learned a lot about Monopoly and how they started scoring goals when I was talking about this, but Monopoly was originally designed by a lady, and it was supposed to be an example of unfettered capitalism. And then Hasbro, I don't know if they bought it or stole it. I'm assuming stole it because that's the world we live in. And then Hasbro was like, yeah, exactly. And then it's turned into a wonderful parable for what society looks like right now. Which kind of broke my brain when I was watching it. I was like, man, that's crazy.
One of the ways I explained, like, systemic racism thing.
Oh, God.
My parents was like, imagine a game of Monopoly. You start out with $300 less than everybody else.
Yeah.
Now the go to jail cards are also way more stacked against you. Now play Monopoly.
Yeah?
And that kind of like, they're like, never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kind of works.
What's John Mitchell doing with his fingers there? Uncomfortable. Please don't do that again. I don't even know what a Mayday basket is. I've never heard of a Mayday basket, let alone know about the origin of it. It makes me laugh that Arturi Lehkonen is just getting fucking dominated in front of the net in the middle of that goal. Just straight up getting his ass kicked. Like, where's Mikko going here? I don't know. That's the graphic they put up. Matt Dumba signed a 1-year contract. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just historically speaking, I think the Avs will continue to wait until around the deadline, maybe a week before. Oh, Russia's inability to develop centers. It's interesting to me. The way that different countries have been able to have become good at developing certain things. Like Canada develops franchise players, apparently, but they can't develop a goaltender. Americans and Russians, whatever they're doing at the lower levels to develop goaltenders is really, really working because, man, there are a lot of good American and Russian goalies right now. As far as Russian centers, I wonder how many of them are centers until they get to North America and they get moved to the wing. I wonder how much of that has to do with just the biases, the inherent biases about how Russian players play the game, but there's also some truth to it. You know, name the last really good Russian two-way center. You know, there just haven't been a whole lot of them that have been, you know, there have been some good, what I think of as some like good defensive centers, but they have limited offensive upside. And then you have some guys that are really good offensively that get moved, I think, to the wing because defensively they don't have it. So I don't know. I do think that that's an interesting question, though, about why is it this way? You know, what was it about this last Finnish generation over the last 10 years where so many guys have come out of Finland where, you know, Finland has been competing at WJCs and at some of these youth levels at really, really high levels. And you're kind of like, okay, they've been just as competitive as Sweden. And, you know, Sweden is another interesting one because what are they doing differently in Sweden? Because Sweden produces so many good two-way players. So what is it that's being taught there that's not being taught in Russia? Or what's the difference in how those guys are being taught to play the game? I really don't know the answer to that question about how those games, how the games of those players have developed. Malkin has not been a good defensive player in a really long time. I don't even know if he ever has been, but he's been such a dominant offensive center that, of course, you just keep him there. But he's not.
Malkin's not a center, though.
What's that?
Somebody asked about Evgeny Malkin. Malkin's not a center.
He is sometimes. That's the thing, is that he's kind of been there and he hasn't been throughout his whole career. At times, it's been better for Pittsburgh to move him to Crosby's wing. Other times, it's better to have him. They treated him
kind of like Amico.
Well, they've treated Malkin kind of the way that the Avs 1.0 treated Peter Forsberg, where it was like, hey, we've got Joe Sakic. We're going to leave him here. And then sometimes we'll put Forsberg on his wing. And then other times we'll have Forsberg as the other center. So both of those, a pretty similar situation. There are actually a decent number of solid Russian defensemen these days. I would struggle off the top of my head to come up with a really good high-end one. But I think once you start going down the list, if you were actually to pull it up, you'd find a good defense there. And then obviously in net, they're stacked. You're just like the New York teams alone between Shesterkin and Sorokin. What the hell? You know, then you get into Vasilevsky. Oh, that guy's only got multiple Vezinas and Stanley Cup. Like, guys, ugh. So it's just
that is interesting. Never really thought about it that way.
Yeah, and there's always been like ebbs and flows. Like Finland had a really good run of developing goaltenders for several years. Where it was like, okay, you know, what's going on? How are they? You have Mika Kiprasov and the guy in Nashville, Pecorine,
Oh,
for such a long time. And it was like, okay, well, what's happening there? And then Finland just started developing fucking goalies or skaters left and right.
no.
It's not particularly deep. Like it's
Zoom out
not.
this camera.
It's not like really, really deep. Everything just went black. It was at the same time, the TV and that's why I was like, oh no, what's happened? So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why that would be the case. But I think if there's a country that really wants to figure that out, it's Canada. Canada wants to know why they can't develop really high-end goaltenders, for a consistent period of time.
I was talking with Rudo the other day just about the lack of upcoming goalie talent that's really paid off. Just the amount of super old goalies still in the league. Kind of crazy. I don't know what it's going to look like in a few years when Fleury can't fly anymore and Quinn's out of the game. It's just like a handful of teams that have a good goaltender and everyone else is just praying their defense works out.
Well, I think there's the next generation of goalies just isn't here yet. It's
I'd like to say the same
Spencer Knight, Jesper Wallstedt, Sebastian Cossa. I'm forgetting one.
Well, it's not Carter Hart anymore.
Yaroslav Askarov is the guy that I was forgetting. So you're talking like those are all really highly thought of goaltenders that just they're not there yet. And, maybe they won't get there.
Don't tell
Hello.
Eric you said Spencer Knight was a high-quality goaltender.
Well, in terms of like a young...
I know. I even think he's good.
Well,
Eric just doesn't like
Devin
him.
Levi, another guy.
Well, he's a bit younger than some of those guys, but yeah.
And there just seems like there's been a gap between, like, where's the class of goalies that should be right now? Like
It's
where's the people coming up with him that aren't as good, but they're still top quality?
Well, for a while now, it's been Vasilevsky and Hellebuck have kind of carried that generation.
All of those goalies coming up had to play against Connor McDavid and then Austin Matthews and then Jack Hughes. And they're like, I'm not a goalie. Fuck this.
Yeah. Those guys got fucking torched and just decided, you know what? I sell insurance now.
They got deked and all their goalie equipment flew off. And they're like, all right.
You decided for me.
Yeah, so the reason why Buffalo would consider moving on from Casey Middlestat is just that they've already financially hitched their wagon to Dylan Cousins and Tage Thompson, and they view those guys as your long-term 1 and 2C. And as good as Casey Middlestat has been the last couple of years, in the down year for Cousins, it can't change your they've signed those guys already.
Contracts are the contracts.
Like those guys are under contract, but it's not just that. It's that, and I've said this a couple of times already, but Micah's mic isn't on.
He's loud enough. I can hear
It's
him
fine.
anyway.
It's not just that, but if you go and look at Buffalo's farm system, their system is just full of forwards.
This mic's on.
It's really easy for you to look at Buffalo's system and say, oh, well, who do they get to replace Casey Middlestat? And it's like 5 fucking guys that they could have replace him. And, fuck, dude, they'll probably draft another forward this year because it's just what they do.
They do a lot of that.
Yeah, so...
Thank you for the $2, Dean. We appreciate the love.
If you're talking about...
My popcorn.
If you're talking about trading Middlestat, it's not for forward help. It's for a defenseman.
Yep.
And it's for another young defenseman that would make sense.
Yep.
This is why I've always said this makes sense over the summer, not in the season. Because Buffalo doesn't really have any reason to do it now. And the Avs aren't really looking... They're not going to be interested in trading Bowen Byram in season.
No.
But when they get to the summer and they have to seriously make cap-related moves,
Then it's a
then
conversation.
it makes a lot more sense to do it.
They're personally no. I have no interest in England at the deadline. I have no interest in the Avs going out and getting any defenseman at the deadline, barring another move where someone like Bo gets moved out or something.
Yeah, I would love to have Jack Johnson get replaced and have Jack Johnson be a depth guy.
Just not the reality.
Yeah, but they already have 2 defensemen in their organization who are better than Jack Johnson and Sam Malinsky and Caleb Jones, and they're not playing them.
I'm also not using the limited cap the Avs have on that when you can use that cap on something more valuable.
Yeah, it would rather be. I would rather it be, Jack Johnson's money for somebody else's money that does the same job.
Sure.
That kind of thing. It would have to be a swap of money like that, and not a, hey, we got a defenseman and we're adding another $1 million to the cap.
On the priority list, it's just down here. While
Yeah, you have 2
middle
forward
six
spots.
Forward.
You have
Really
2 forward
2C,
spots
but-
that you really need: a 2C, a 4C, and then a backup goaltender.
All ahead of
So
a
you've got
defenseman,
3
yeah.
things that you really want to get before you even get to another defenseman.
Yep.
Right.
So I think you're fine there, but it just doesn't, for me, it just doesn't make a ton of sense to do it in season unless you are getting Casey Middlestat. Like a guy like that, it is exactly the kind of guy that you would want for him. If they were willing to pull that trigger, then great. That'd be
Just
great.
accept they're going to get Adam Henrique and move on with your life.
Yeah, and Adam Henrique, Alex Wenberg, it's going to be one of those types of guys. That's what's going to be available.
Sure.
They're going to add that guy, and as long as the future plan remains intact, Val Nichushkin comes back, Nikolai Kovalenko comes across the pond and actually plays in the NHL this year. I don't have any problem with that plan, because you're talking about surrounding. Yeah, it's not a great center, and your center depth is pretty blah, but you're talking about surrounding it with really good wings. You can get away with that.
Yeah, straight from
You
the line
need
overall.
you need center depth to win a championship. It just has to be there, and right now it's not there. But a guy like a Henrique or a Wenberg, like, you kind of know what you're getting. There's some safety there. I see somebody in chat mentioning Morgan Frost. Like,
Morgan Frost, another off-season thing. If
yeah,
you're going to
and
do it.
well, and Morgan Frost is another. The Flyers have been trying to develop him for a long time. Now that it's breaking through, they're not in the same position as Buffalo, where they've got a 1 and 2C. They've got a ton of guys coming up behind him on ELCs that are going to be, because Casey Middlestat's going to get paid in the offseason, and Buffalo can reallocate that money that they would give to Middlestat to a defenseman such as a Byram, in this case, is what the conversation is. But Philadelphia does not have that luxury. They're not looking at it and saying, oh, hey, we've got 3 guys that you can name off the top of your head that are at the top of their farm system saying this guy's on his way.
Sure.
One of the guys that you would have had a conversation about would have been Cutter Gauthier.
But he gone.
And because he's not there, it increased the value of Morgan Frost to the Philadelphia organization. So it's a tough, it's
But
a
have you
different spot
considered
to be in.
Tortorella hates him.
Yeah. I guess I should think about that.
And the second period's underway. Just like that.
Surely they'll be better this period.
They did kill 3 penalties.
They only killed 2 of them, right?
Wow.
2.5.
I think the one they
Oh,
scored
I see
on
what
at
you
least got somewhere into it, right?
Yeah, I think they made it pretty decently far, but
Whoa!
Yeah, big hit, Lecky.
just crushed his own teammate.
Yeah.
Miles was like, fuck this.
Forster, honestly, the development plan for Tyson Forster is exactly what they did with Owen Tippett.
Yep.
That is a one-dimensional wing that needs to learn to play the game at the NHL level to get to his greatest skill.
Worked for Tippett. Oh, baby
And
Mac.
If
Did he catch him in the head? I couldn't tell.
If the Flyers are able to get to Tyson Forster understanding how to play in the NHL and actually get comfortable with his shot, he could be a pretty good wing. All right. That seemed
That was an
unnecessary.
approach.
No, that was clean. Good job, Mac. Proud of you.
I don't understand what you mean that the experiment with this core and Bednar isn't going to work. They have a Stanley Cup. It worked.
I love that qualifying. Sure, they've won a cup.
Yeah.
Sure, they've done everything. But it's never going to work so that they can do it all.
If you've won a cup, I don't think it's an experiment anymore.
Yeah, I think it was a success. Like, you have proven the hypothesis.
Man.
Unless that's tongue in cheek, in which case, well played.
Wow, they called that nice.
Hell yeah, they did. That's interference.
It is, but come on. But no, they called it. Yeah, they called it. Arizona, 2 minutes. We called the Avs for 3 penalties in this game.
2 minutes for fuckery. Oh, it's so soft too.
Wow, yeah.
That's as much about that dude losing his balance as anything.
For sure.
Yeah, like Yanni Gord would be great. Yanni Gord would
I would love Yanni Gord, but it's are you living in reality that he's even remotely available?
Right.
I'm picking him up at the airport.
Look, if they trade for Yanni Gord, we as a beat will go pick him up from the
straight
airport. All good.
What's up, bro? Yo, you want to go to LA? Yeah, we got you.
One of those like they carry a Sultan in. Everyone's got a pole and he's
Not
just,
anymore.
riding. We're just like running him down the highway.
Where's the? I don't think
Come
we
on.
might have to reinvest the yacht fund to get that that throne built.
Thank you.
How many dope passes do you guys have to make?
You have to shoot to
Yeah,
score. It
you
turns
got-
out.
Miko got the puck in the middle of the ice and was trying to make the Lehkonen pass. Are you trying to prove you also can make that pass? Like, what are you doing? You should just be shooting that puck, dude. It's the really, outside of the obvious effort problem, it is my big frustration with Miko's game this year.
Yeah,
weird.
unfortunately, I think that's somewhat just who he is. Particularly when he gets to play with McKinnon.
Yeah, the effort thing I can live with, but it's he's not shooting and beating goaltenders this year. A lot of his goals have been kind of,
Yeah.
they've
Chip
been
shot bullshit.
chips or tips
Yeah,
or
yeah.
rebounds. That's a guy whose one of his superpowers was that he could just shoot a puck, beat a goaltender.
Beat anyone on the planet. Yeah.
I mean, in order to repeat it, you'd have to be able to sign Nazem Kadri to a cheap 2C contract.
Well, and you'd need Nazem Kadri to be an 87-point player again.
and that.
Which he is not.
Yeah, well, remember
Well,
what
I
happened
mean-
his first 2 years in Colorado?
Calgary's cursed, though, also.
They are Calgary. It's true.
It is called the Calgary Zone because Calgary be what Calgary be.
The Calgary dumpster fire.
Yeah, and Newhook should serve as a good reminder to the perils of prospect development on championship teams. For all the people living in the Cal Ritchie should be untouchable.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of retconning of history from
Damn,
last
what the
year.
hell?
What am I supposed to do with this?
I thought it was a slider. That's not a slider.
A slider, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was sick.
You just got to score on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a nice play.
Yep.
It's a really good job to
possession
keep
here.
possession.
One more
God.
grade A right here. Oh, Miko.
Well, and Rijo.
Yeah. I don't really agree, Ryan. I think a proper 2C is much more important for the Avs 5-on-5 than it is on their power play.
Yeah. Let's be real. A proper 2C may not even play on their top power play unit if Nichushkin is healthy.
Yep.
May not. He might.
There's that fourth forward spot that could be Druin, it could be Lecky, it could be your 2C, whatever.
It's just not. And that guy for multiple years now, including when Nazem Kadri was on it, that guy has stood in front of the net.
Yep. Was not doing anything special on that power play.
It's not. If your complaint is about the usage on that unit and what he's actually doing, I'm with you. I don't understand why for a while now it's been, hey, we're going to put two guys in front of the net, and that's just what they're going to do.
But it's what they do.
Yeah. And it's produced a top 10 power play like 5 years in a row or something. Like,
even for its dry spells, the Avs power play is always reasonable.
Yeah, and power plays are always cyclical. You know, earlier in the year, we were complaining that the power play didn't look good, but it scored in like 8 straight games or some bullshit.
If I'm in New Jersey, I would not be moving on from Mercer at all.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any desire from New Jersey to move on from Mercer unless it's for
something crazy.
A monster goaltender.
Yeah.
Boy, the Timo Meier thing is really weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know why. He's the one struggling in New Jersey, but
you're talking about such a good player.
Yeah.
Playing in a team that plays a style that fits who he is and everything that he does. Just why doesn't it work?
It just don't sometimes.
I know, and that's gotta that I think is the most frustrating part
about hockey.
of trying to build a team is that you can look at all of this. You know, you look at a Ryan Johansson in Colorado and you go, okay,
it makes sense that this hasn't worked.
The style fit was never there. It was always going to be kind of an odd, like, okay, the Avs are trying to get a little more well-rounded, a little more complete here, but they're going away from really who they are. And there's a decent chance that this doesn't work out. Okay, that's one thing. But when you go and you get a guy that checks all those boxes for you, and it still doesn't work out.
I mean, I think Tatar is a pretty decent example of this. Not that he was a perfect fit in Colorado, but he did enough things that you were like, this makes sense. And then it just did not work at all here.
Well, and with Tatar, you're talking, it's 1 year, 1.5.
Yeah, obviously, it was not a big deal, but.
And they got a pick out of it. Like,
yep. Jack Johnson? Oh, my God, Jack Johnson.
That game.
Yeah, because I don't want to get anywhere near him. All right, whatever. It's a tie game. That's fucking Yahtzee.
He finally scored a goal relevant to a hockey game.
Yeah, not some bullshit end of game. Oh,
that's so
that
bad.
is bad,
So
dude.
bad, dude.
No offense, Eric, but I still might pick Georgiev in that fight. Might. I don't know. Might. I don't know, man. You might just one punch him, and that could be it. If there's any endurance involved, yeah. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Now they're vibing.
Jack Johnson and Ryan Johansson.
In the same game.
Here we go. Right, Joe knows he's about to get traded. Oh, my God. Josh Manson.
Oh, my God.
He's been rough the last few.
Well, and he goes through these.
Yep, he does.
And this is people's problem with Josh Manson. Fuck, man, this is our problem with Josh Manson. Damn, that's dramatic.
They had a 3-on-2. The guy dumped it in. Both up 3-on-2.
Ooh, really? That was before the. I want to see how close it is. That would...
Yeah, like 10 seconds.
There it is. It's a nice play by Sammy. Yeah, it definitely is before, but that's a really... Who is that? Colton? That's a really bad touch by Colton.
Yeah, you got to control it.
Comparing a Jack Johnson shot to a Souls boss is incredible.
What?
He looks like a Souls boss. Had no idea when the shot was actually coming out.
Isn't the whole thing with Souls bosses is that they have a pattern?
Yeah, but you have to learn the pattern first. You don't.
Fair enough.
You don't have
God.
that. You don't have that luxury when you have a one-shot Jack Johnson coming down the wing.
Yeah, which is why Jack Johnson's about to score at least 15 more goals in this game
Just like me fighting a Souls
before
boss.
they find out. Yeah, before they figure out his pattern. Oh my god, this green chili burger is incredible.
Aces, nice.
It's very good.
I'm not the biggest green chili fan in the world, and the green chili fries on our menu are great.
Oh, awesome.
I love them. Are they still on that menu? I guess I should check.
I think so.
I mean, I would believe that Brandon would not allow us to own a bar with bad green chili.
You can't in Colorado. That'd
Yeah,
be a death
right.
sentence.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're still here. Okay. I assumed. Oh, did they give Rijo the secondary on that goal? Fuck,
Yes, they did. They did.
Could have given him the primary. I don't even know. Oh,
They-
it's the only assist.
Well, then there you go.
Jack Johnson from Ryan Johansson. Damn, that's nasty. Bo Byram gets another assist on the first goal? Yeah, that's trade value. That's the trade value song.
I was thinking it was Tripolowski, but that's all right.
I have a question for you guys. Who the hell ran Homestar Runner?
Like the real person, no idea.
No idea.
I had this conversation yesterday, and it was like everybody from our generation has a Homestar Runner like memory, like a favorite email, like a favorite YouTube clip. Like
Yep.
there's something. Everybody's got a thing that they really like from Homestar Runner. Nobody knows anything about the people who ran it.
Wild.
It was a different time.
Yeah. He's just strong bed. He was just a real guy in my world back then.
It's just, oh my god, that's rough, dude. Just watching it, it's like this is bad, man.
Homestar Runner is an American comedy animated web series and website created by Mike and Matt Chapman,
Of course.
Yeah,
known
of course.
collectively as the Brothers Chaps.
Are they? That sounds like a couple of brothers from fucking Provo.
Yeah.
That does sound like some
I'll
Provo
take it.
dudes.
It's a green chili.
Couple of dudes that started Homestar Runner when they were just bored in college at
That's good.
BYU.
I dip my fries in it a little bit here.
Ooh.
Wow, that was sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so sneaky.
It's a freaking microphone.
That's
I
the
know,
kind
it's
of
limp.
that's the kind of pass I'm okay with Nathan McKinnon making,
Yeah.
but
But if Yoel Kivy Rancher
Yeah.
tries that shit,
I'm mad about it. I'm like, what are you doing? You're never gonna make that pass. Just stop it, girl, please. Nice. That's not a penalty. It's fine.
That's
I
arms
agree.
up.
Yeah, it's just hockey, baby.
Playing hard. Oh,
Okay.
I guess the other guy got it.
It was that third one out there we didn't see.
Mac's like, yeah.
Yeah. Not even like a
Yeah.
what was that? Oh, so you did call, yeah.
yeah, they call it.
Man, E-Bombs World and
Yeah.
Newgrounds.
Albino black sheep.
Yeah, albino black sheep.
Like, kicked his
Everybody
leg.
had a thing
There's always
from
these
those
things.
sites, and now like everybody just goes to TikTok.
Yeah, and then I try to tell you about the Badger Mushroom song, and you're over here like, oh, Dad, I've never heard of that. And I'm like, how did you live on the internet?
Best part of that song was the end.
Snake.
Yeah, hell yeah, just chill, dude.
Trogdor the Burninator. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Trogdor has become like such a. I see it.
It's a dusty meme.
Yeah, like you see Trogdor around.
Like on a T-shirt.
That
Yeah,
Some random guy
exactly.
at Best Buy
It's-
is wearing a Trogdor T-shirt.
Trogdor replaced Calvin pissing on logos of things.
What about that
I had
hangs
no
on?
trust.
When memes are so old, they're not even called memes.
Go. Oh.
Oh
God.
my
Oh,
gosh,
God.
dude. This is Miles Wood. The epitome of almost good.
Miles should.
Oh God.
You can't make those jokes.
Oh God.
Because if I make those jokes, you're mean to me about them.
I have
Oh.
not been mean to you about those jokes since the
How do
new
you get
year.
something off there. That's crazy.
Was that your resolution?
Yep.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, what a weird. First of all, I can't believe you made a resolution.
Yeah, I don't, man.
Rudo, not the kind of guy out here trying to better himself. Two,
He looks at them. He looks at the mirror. He's just like, "How could you improve this?
yeah,
How could you
Face it,
possibly
ladies.
improve?"
This
like-
is the peak male performance.
doesn't get better than this.
What is that?
Oh, come on, man.
God.
Too many pucks on Kale McCarr's stick in this game have
Don't
not
end
led
up
to
in the right place.
have
Yep.
not led to what you want, and
That one
and
did.
That was sick.
It's
So.
like, shut up, AJ.
yeah.
You don't even know you butthole.
Disclaimer.
From a hole. in the
Oh
ground.
man, me talking about Blood Ninja in Discord the other day was, to me, that was very funny because that
Go.
that was some back in the internet
Three. Give
day
it to him.
shit.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
that was
when you shoot. You're trying to be too
This
nice.
is bad now.
Yeah, now you have a really big problem.
A big problem.
Yeah.
And he doesn't.
You just
Was
can't
that
make
it?
that
Was that the
turnover,
big-
dude.
That's why you don't miss.
yeah.
You can't make that fucking turnover.
Just shoot the puck.
Especially, you have 6 points in 2 games, Lecky. If you're not gonna play with confidence in that moment, when are you?
Nico just got the worst minus of all time.
The
Just step
Mac
on the
2.
ice.
Yeah.
There you go.
McKinnon gets out of the box and is like, "Come on."
Oh boy.
All right.
Not good, Jim.
Well, stop
Being
taking.
dumb.
Well, stop taking stupid fucking penalties for one.
Well,
Yep,
that's
that
one.
would
Yeah.
help.
You've got 4 halfway through the game. Like, now you're in a position where you need to score 4 goals again to win a game.
Which is the usual.
It is a Sunday in the year
Here's
of
one.
our Lord 2024.
Oh!
All
right.
All right. Nathan
Well,
McKinnon
pound
said,
it
"Fuck
home."
this.
Nathan
I'm not
McKinnon-
doing this."
Well, so the home point streak continues. They haven't had a home game in so
It's
long.
been a
I
fucking
forgot the
month,
streak
yeah.
existed.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Every
well.
home game this year,
Yeah.
Nathan McKinnon has scored in.
I completely forgot it existed, man.
This year, 2024.
No, this
No,
season.
this
This
season.
season.
Yeah, 26 straight
Oh,
now,
what
I
a
think.
Has
Hey.
scored it, not a point.
No, a point.
Hey,
point.
does he push it in? We got to see it.
Even that, the puck was loose. He
Yeah, it's
allowed
a
to
loo-
whack
it's
it.
a
I
loose
don't know.
puck.
I didn't say it's not loose. I want to see it. What?
Clearly loose.
Well, I don't know
Less
anymore.
loose.
He's
but
still whacking
Yeah.
at it.
Loose,
Oh,
it's
that's
fair,
totally
it's fair.
loose.
That's
Okay.
it. Doesn't.
That's loose.
in fact, it's the dude's stick lying on the ice. That
Yeah,
knocks it
you're
in.
right. I'm just saying it's worth like
More Matt
discussing
Dumba.
it.
Matt Dumba making a big impression on this game. All right.
That's a
What are they
goal.
looking at?
Oh,
Looking
I
at
would
something.
not challenge this.
I think
Yeah.
that's a terrible challenge.
See, I
Goalie
wasn't that
interference, so
dumb.
you never fucking know. But it's not in his
It's
glove
not in his
anyway.
glove, yeah.
I
It's not in
wasn't-
his glove. He's not turning him. Like, what does McKinnon do here that you think is
The
interference?
puck was clearly
Maybe he's
loose.
not-
I don't see
He's
how.
not turning him, but the goalie turns.
Yeesh.
Right,
That's
but
on
it's
the
not.
goalie.
Sticks- But I'm not saying that it's the right call. I'm saying that I could see this
You're
going the
saying
other
that
way.
it's goalie interference and it's fucking made up? Yeah, got it.
Yeah, like nobody's doing anything to Vamelka.
That's tight. It's just this. Yeah, I mean, if a stick on the pad is goaltender interference, then every goal in the NHL it needs to be reverted.
Like that's he's not turning him. The puck is loose.
plus, there's no whistle, so he's whacking at it. Like, this
Well,
is all fine.
and the big thing that we've seen this year with these calls is that when the puck is covered by something, it's been different. But that puck isn't covered. Like McKinnon's
Covered
allowed to
nothing when-
continue playing the game.
The inconsistency of when the ref loses sight, quote unquote, of the puck.
Blow it dead or not.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not always the same guy, but in my mind it is.
Fuck it. I don't know what they're going to
They're all
say.
cowards, so they're basically.
I don't blame him for challenging either because
Maybe no, because he doesn't.
what do you have to lose? I'm
mean,
sorry,
2
but
minutes.
that's across the line.
Oh, it's definitely in.
Oh,
It's
no,
just
no.
is he impeded from making it? Does he whack his glove too much right there
Yeah.
to be able to
Well,
grab the puck? That's what they're looking at, though.
Puck. Like,
He's allowed to whack at the puck, yeah, but is he allowed to whack a goalie's
if the
blocker?
puck isn't covered,
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought,
yeah, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like, I was like, if this is goalie interference, I'm out. I'm gonna go fucking cover baseball. I'm done.
It's the right call.
I don't blame
I
them
think
for
so,
doing
too.
it because they're throwing a Hail Mary, but I kind of blame them for doing it because it's fucking stupid and it's very obviously not. That puck, yeah, that puck isn't covered. He's not even standing in the crease where you're like, hey, he's in the blue, unimpeded by like every element
but
that you
even
look
the
for in
crease even
goaltender
matter
interference
anymore.
did exist.
you're not thinking conspiracy theory enough.
Oh my god.
The ref
man.
said, "Look,
That's
hold
where
on.
I'm at. Yeah, the 5G's coming to get you.
the refs came over to
I'm
the
ready.
Arizona bench and they were like, "Look, we've given you guys 4 power plays. We gotta give them a power play. So just challenge this,
Yeah.
all right? So you know,
That way
Plus,
you
it
can't
looks-
be
it
mad
goes-
at us.
Plays great in the papers
Yeah.
tomorrow.
You can't
of
be
how the
mad at
refs
us for a call
sold.
that we make.
Yeah.
You did this to yourselves. All right. Good conspiracy, fam.
I thought you looked bad with that purple hat the other day. That is atrocious.
Oh,
that
it's
one.
dude. What do you mean I look bad with the purple hat? I wore the fuck out of that.
Give me that
Excuse you. Move
It
that
hugs your
down.
head funny. Like anyone wearing this thing is gonna be looking weird.
Oh, he's gonna break it. Oh, dude, he just smashed that thing right on there.
one. I did.
I
I'm
like-
watching the documentary on Prime right now.
Oh yeah,
It's good.
it's about how to wear tiny hats.
Yeah.
Nice. It shows.
What promo is this?
so they standing on their business. Is that what they say?
I know, but it looks like it's made out of like recycled,
Yeah.
like
what was the
Burger
promo
King
on this? Like,
things.
No idea.
oh, right here. Fan heads.
And are they related to the Fatheads posters? You think?
No, don't do it. If we break that, I'm gonna be sad. Otherwise, I'd be about it.
What if we burn it? Does that count as breaking it?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the witches in Salem?
They died. So
Yeah. What? We caught all them. Who doggy? I don't think that's the right meme, but we did it. So. That is the important piece. JJ's on a heater.
Why is Kitty Goss so fashionable? Every
Asking the wrong guy.
every outfit she puts together, I'm like, well done, Kitty Goss.
I wouldn't know.
yeah,
Is that
Or black jumpsuit that she was wearing the other day. Beautiful.
Already in and out of my brain. I don't remember it.
She looks so cute.
you're lucky. I put on clothes every day. Like that's where we're at.
Oh, shit.
Yo, yesterday, dance off, pants off,
Oh, yeah, I texted
all
him.
day.
Hands off. He goes, yeah.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
he just texted me in the middle of the day. He's like, "Are your pants off?" And I'm like, if other people texted me, I'd be like, creepy. But Eric
like,
texting me, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, he
Yeah,
says-
yeah.
appropriate. This is what our relationship is at this point.
What are they clapping for right now?
Don't know.
Oh, is that? Oh, Byram and Jack Johnson with the assists on the McKinnon goal. Jack Johnson,
2-point
watch
night for
out.
Byram. 2-point night for
Hey,
Johnson.
watch out. Early 3-star candidate is somehow Jack Johnson.
I know. I saw. I'm looking at it.
I conquered. That screen is dark.
Okay.
Compare the other screen over there.
Really
Yeah, that TV's like dark. Like it's
weird? It's like a contrast setting or something.
Yeah.
Eric's favorite coach right there.
Andre, the bear. Touring.
Yeah, he really was great with the Avs defense when he was here.
Guys love them though.
Nathan McKinnon says, "I'm done with this bullshit."
Oh!
Oh, come on! The goal is not there. Shoot the puck.
Too many people watch the Ranger Islander game now. They all like, so this is 7-6 final.
Did the Nat just get tackled?
Did you
Yeah.
see how that game
What just
ended?
happened?
Yeah, the
6-5,
Isles
that's
lost.
crazy.
Yeah.
Remember when we were talking about
I was like, it's not over.
how the Isles
Now it's
can't
Nico's
protect
turn?
leads?
Yeah,
Remember how that cost Lane Lambert his job?
yeah.
Well,
I don't know what happened, but the Avs finally realized they can just go to the net, and I love it.
Shocker.
I don't know
Wow.
what went on after that face-off, but Nathan McKinnon skated so fast, everyone else looked like they thought it was a whistle or something. They're just standing completely still as he
I feel
comes
like
into the zone.
that's just how Nathan McKinnon skates a lot,
He's just that good.
where it's just like, what are these guys doing? And Nathan McKinnon,
Shoot it again.
all right.
What's the calculation for the speed of light?
You can't.
No
No way. And his
stick
stick
blew
breaks. You're kidding.
Nico's
Go
like,
get
this
a
is why
stick
I
ready."
never shoot.
Yeah.
Go get a stick.
That was for you, AJ.
Oh my God. How long does it take to get a stick? Let's go.
And then he's just
And now he'll score.
lazily
Now
like,
he's
I'll be in the slot.
lollygagging.
This was the design
What's that
stick
pass
break.
to, brother?
Now he's the bumper. No one saw this coming.
Oh man.
Did he just get tired of skating, so he decided
Yeah.
not to be the guy anymore?
My God, like he's trying to do the chip shot.
Miko's having a tough day, dude.
Yeah, he's
falling
the
over.
part of the ballet right now. I don't know what's happening.
All right, you
Nico,
have to
Jeez
change
Louise.
units.
Yeah.
24 seconds left. Change units. This is the thing Eric has been right about all year.
I don't know. Based
There
on
won't-
that shift, Miko's like, I'm fresh. I'm good.
Oh my God, that guy's bad.
Based on the last month, Miko's like,
Dumbo's
I'm
like
fresh.
shit.
Right? Fuck.
Uh,
It was just waffling a little bit on him.
Yeah, the D-man just got a piece of it.
Oh, that was a weapon.
So many saves by him today where
barely.
he's just throwing the body.
Has no idea.
Can Georgiev
No
make some
idea.
of those?
Seriously.
You're
We
getting-
call that goaltending. It's
Yeah.
getting in front of a puck.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, my bad. The witches in Salem were hanged, not burned. It was
Really?
it was witches in Europe that were burned.
I went to the Salem one, like the
thought
museum.
they were
It's
drowned.
cool.
My bad.
Yeah, but I
A lot
went
of
to that
things.
museum. You guys been to that museum in Boston? It's fun. It's interesting.
I believe it.
Wasn't the thing in
Uh,
Salem like if she floats,
witches
she's a
in
witch,
Salem.
and if she drowns, I guess she wasn't a witch or something?
something like that. Yeah, I went to the museum. I brought my kids actually. to
Now we
learn,
know.
you
Look, in her next life, good luck.
There's a goal. Yikes!
We almost had an old school annexation of Puerto
Why?
Rico.
Why would you force that one?
All right, now you put the top
Full
line back
control.
out.
That's one thing about hockey. Hope plays don't work, man. Turn around in the corner.
Tell that to Patrick Waugh.
Go. Go. Go.
It's an interesting shot for them to get of McKinnon.
That's his
Yeah.
thinking face.
One day I'm gonna make you an offer.
Yeah, it looks more
You
like a
cannot
pooping
refuse.
face than a thinking
That's
face.
his thinking face.
Mac
He
just
just got hit
high
in the
stakes,
face, dude.
Yeah. Oh, they called it. Nice.
Yeah, bite you
Come on,
fucking
floor.
lip.
Bleed.
Bite it. It's
Bleed.
blood.
Mac,
Yeah.
look, it's
Yeah.
Like,
I see it. Look, his blood. His blood. His blood.
Let's not talk about it's broke. It got broken last game.
She's
but-
like, yeah, but that's on the side. That's a cut on the side. Oh, the guy's
He just
gonna
takes
lick
the
him.
top now. I got hit in the face.
The guy's gonna lick him. Fucking. He's like,
Oh, that poor guy. He had to serve the delay game penalty.
He's like, fuck, man.
Rosie.
He's like, dude, I'm gonna play fucking 5 minutes in this game, and now, come on.
He's like, buddy, that's blood. Where?
Oh,
Bad luck. Jesus, bad luck.
Oh my!
It's stuck in this fucking.
Oh, dude.
That is like you could tell he had no intention of doing
Oh
that.
no.
But that's
Yeah.
also super
Hey,
ninja of a technique.
Hey, blood. See, it's his thinking face.
What? He's bleeding, man.
The guy was right in his face.
They gave it 4.
They gave him 4.
Hell yeah. All right.
Crazy.
You have to take control of the game
You
right
have
now.
to get at least one here.
Have
to
take
get at
control
least
of the
one.
They're
game
gonna
right
look
now.
at it now. What are you gonna look at?
Oh, my
I
God.
thought it
Here
had to
we
be a major
go.
fee to look at it like this.
They did take away a penalty of a stick getting lifted the other day, but I don't see that stick getting lifted.
No, that's not lifted. It
Yeah.
got caught, not lifted. It gets caught in the guy, or the Avs guy, but it's not lifted.
nice.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that was the right call. I mean,
How do you say his last name?
Kisa Turini?
No, Ruzika. Ruzika?
Rosiska.
Ruziska?
Rosiska.
Who's that waiver pickup from the Flames?
Yep.
I want to say we had him in like USHL. Like you came from Europe and put him in the USHL. Trying to remember.
All right, score quickly.
That would be nice.
It would be. Thank you. There it is.
Boom!
I like that little play that they ran to start it,
It just
and
didn't
then
connect.
yeah, and then they just stopped.
Now they're sitting in the umbrella.
I don't like that shot.
Well, what a keep.
Oh my God, he's a monster at that shit.
And then,
Oh,
I thought he had him
tried
short
it.
side
Yeah.
there.
He tried it.
I love that patience. I love that patience from McCarr to just wait for everybody to skate away from him. He literally stands at the blue line.
Yeah, stop the puck. What's up?
And he just wait, and all the dudes fan out away from him.
Is everybody scared of him?
Yeah, their other option is to go at Cale McCarr.
Exactly. I just,
No.
it's so silly to watch.
But I told you guys that back then. Like, I used to tell Joe all the time. He'd be like, "Yeah, just control." I'm like, "Buddy, you have the puck. They back off. I have the puck. They fucking come at me. I don't have time." Fuck you. You're better than me. You're not that much better than
Your
me.
Joe Sakic voice is very funny.
He's like, "You got time. Keep the puck." I don't have time. They're on me. It's like
He
when you
wants the
see
annexation,
McCarr.
man. He wants it.
For no reason.
It's a
It's like when you
terrible
see McCarr, AJ, you're right. Like, you don't go at him.
Yeah.
Why would you go at him? You're going to look foolish. But when you see Bozo or whatever, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going at him. There's a big difference.
When you see Bozo, it's just Nathan McKinnon or Mikko Rantanen.
shit.
All right, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That first possession was awesome.
Are they
and
going to
this
stay
has
4
been-
minutes?
They might, dude. Don't sleep on it.
Don't let them think that.
Yeah, I have no confidence
Oh,
whatsoever that they score here.
Bednar's taking notes right now.
Oh,
They swapped the
God.
D, but they left the forwards
4
out.
minutes, all 4? All right.
Oh, God.
Great. Absolutely no speed in the neutral zone. What's the plan here? Pass the
Hell
Nolan.
yeah.
Nice. We're going on 2.5.
That was a
almost.
decoy pass into the skate,
Mhm.
right back
He
to
knew
him.
it was coming back to himself.
He's trying to break his foot.
Shit. Oh.
Oh, man.
How does that not get in?
Man. All right, this is really disappointing.
You got a minute
They're still
20.
there.
I said
They're
you got to
still
get
out.
at least one.
I don't know what's
We're
going
going
on.
for 4 minutes.
Oh, boy.
That's a trip in any league.
No.
This is
I swear I saw him. This is going to be a 4-minute shift, maybe 5 if they get stuck in there.
If it's a
Oh.
5-minute
Oh
shift,
my
they're going to get
God.
scored on. I'll
Well,
tell you
that's
that.
100%.
Yeah, true. All right. I think they're all off now.
okay.
No, Mac's still out
Oh,
there.
he's still there.
Is he?
I think so.
Oh, Rantanen's still out there. They're
So is
both.
Mac.
Yeah.
Now they'll get
All right,
off.
they need to get off the ice now, and you just need to. It's probably done. Yeah, this is momentum killing.
Yeah, that was brutal, man.
You score a game-tying goal, and you get 6 minutes worth
Rantanen's
of
still
power
out there.
play shortly
And
after,
you do nothing.
and you don't
Miko's
score
still
at
out
all.
there.
You really had one okay possession, and that was it.
Oh, Miko's gone. He's leaving now. He's like, I'm done.
Sucks.
Woody's got the short hair now.
Mm.
Yeah, it's right into the middle of
Yeah, it's not.
the net.
You're not Ovi, bud.
This is soft too. I mean,
It's not even a real shot. It's a little chip.
This is the one. Oh,
And that's
close.
got to hit the net. Yeah.
It was almost a shot like he was looking for a tip, but no one was.
no
Yep.
one tipped it.
no one was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those shots that look for tips when they get all the way through, and you're like,
What are you doing? We're paying you millions of dollars for this.
So for what, guy? Oh, yeah. Right, Joe. Sick.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what a play!
Yes!
It goes
Over
over
the
the
net.
It's a good play.
Yeah, and your best scoring chance came at the very end.
Great play.
From
Zach Parise.
He's got a few PP goals.
that goofy ass.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Nice
fortune.
play.
So good.
Oh, man. He even tried
And
to dance around again.
then he had no
He's
help.
feeling young again.
Yep.
He does not play like a guy that's 39 years old.
Not
He
at
doesn't.
all.
Oh God.
Which is why when he was signed and people were like, he's 39. We need another old guy, and it's like, all right. So you have no idea about Zach Parise.
Age is just a number, baby.
Like
Kiviranta.
Ryjo's what, like 32, and he's completely done.
Yep.
That's a
Shots at one point were 18-11.
Yeah, the Avs have dominated the second half of this period.
6 minutes of power play time.
It'll do that for sure.
like the first period, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This game will kill you if you take penalties, man. It just does. Oh, lift it
man.
up. God. Bad luck. Where's Wagner been? I didn't really pay attention.
I haven't noticed him much, to be honest.
Honestly, I haven't either. I don't think he.
That can't
Just-
be Dutch ice time.
I just saw him
Yeah,
there.
given how much fucking special teams there's
just-
been so far,
You
I
just
bet
watched
there's not
the Avs
much.
top power play take a 3.5 minute shift.
Let's see. Yeah, he's played 433.
Yeah. I just noticed him there. Like,
Jack Johnson has 550 and he has a goal and an assist.
oh yeah, if you don't play power play, right?
Points per 60, baby.
Nathan McKinnon has 16 minutes played at this point. And outside of the top line guys, which there's 4 because Lecky and Drew and both, the rest of the lineup has less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, and this is a commercial break, so they're going to come back and they're
play
going to get
some more.
another minute.
Jack Johnson has 2 points in 5 minutes 50. That's efficiency right there.
It's a well-utilized player.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
You good?
Yeah. Trying to drink the last of that drink, and then half of it ended up on me instead of in me. Ridiculous.
Practice safe drinking.
Man, I was looking at fruity cocktails last night.
Yeah.
At what?
Fruity cocktails?
To make one at home, you mean?
Yeah.
And
We're
did
listening.
you find a favorite?
I found a bunch of things that I was like, that's really green. That's really orange. Some of them with like pineapple in them that are like green as fuck. And I'm like, this looks like the shit from Ghostbusters.
You just got Nick oozed.
And I'm just confused
Slimed.
about it.
Slimed. I messed that up.
Nick Ooze is like the Power Ranger guy.
Did any of you guys watch the Nickelodeon Super Bowl?
No, I did not watch the Nick
No, I
version.
heard that it was just like a bunch of effects added on and stuff.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
watch
it
it
was
either, but
interesting.
the people that did sounded like they were having a great time with it. I have watched previous Nickelodeon football casts and was like, this is way more fun than like
Yeah.
Tony Romo being like, man, look at all this courage these guys have.
I was watching mostly my mother-in-law just break down bit by bit watching Kansas City win a Super Bowl against her wishes. It was fun. That was the most fun I had.
Yeah. They cost me money that day. So
I mean, did they or did the Niners throw?
well, it was the
Put
combination.
the conspiracy hat back on.
Like, he has it now.
Who
So
was that?
What?
Who'd they just show there?
I don't know.
Dog the Bounty Hunter's son.
Oh, is that
That's
what it
my
was?
guess.
Is that what
No,
it
I
was?
just
like-
what
that's
it looked
my
like.
guess.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't.
It was
but-
such a specific guess that it was like, this has to be right. There's
I
no
don't even know
way.
if he
Oh
has
yeah,
a
man, that's
son.
why I was like, fuck.
There's
all
no
right.
way he's just like throwing Dog the Bounty Hunter's son out
Oh,
here,
there's
right?
no
Like
way.
he knows. One, he knows what that guy looks like, and two, that was definitely
idea.
him, right?
Don't even know if he exists.
That was a good show.
What? He definitely exists. He was on the show.
Yeah, they're from here.
Yeah,
That's
but I don't know
Springs,
that.
I
I
used
used
to-
to see him
yeah.
up camping one time.
I used to drive by their.
No way.
I used
Okay.
to drive by their office all the time on my way to work.
Oh yeah, it's right up by Edgewater, right?
Did you
Right
ever
up by
see
Sunset.
it, though?
Yeah. Mhm.
It was. It was.
Did you ever
cool.
need to hire them?
Is it over by
I
that
did not.
vet care place that's on Animal Planet all the time?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, this was
What vet care place?
It's right by Lakeside.
This is a decade ago.
I forget the guy's
Petco.
name.
Petco.
It's like some private guy's practice.
I don't
I'm gonna
remember.
find out now. These could be my vet.
I don't remember anything that was near it because I was always just like, "That's
He's
Dog the
like-
Bounty Hunter."
He's like a low income or like low cost vet or something.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, hell yeah, altitude moment.
Anyway, as I was saying, obviously the Super Bowl was rigged by Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, we heard all about it all
PR.
week, dude. It was a psyop.
You know that.
That's not interference, huh?
Yeah, not when you've had 6 minutes of penalties.
Yeah,
I get it, but
there are no rules.
There was one of those was interference, and one of those was bullying a child.
which one is the worst crime? Up for you to decide.
In the eyes of NHL officiating, none, no crimes, no crimes committed.
I have to read up on what bird law says about the matter. No, for sure.
I think bird law looks on coyotes pretty harshly. So
Off. Let him score.
let's not.
Jack Johnson's on the ice. A goal is happening for somebody. Whoa,
Whoa,
That was a hell
good
of a
eye,
bounce.
that was an all-time
Oh, boy.
bounce, dude.
It's fine.
Somebody
Everything's
just
great.
got spanked in front.
Frankie, okay?
One day, I mean, who was it? Weidman? Yeah, it was Weidman that totally accidentally on purpose bopped that ref.
Dude, he totally did
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
Smoked him.
yeah.
Smoked that guy.
That was bad.
All right, that was a wild period.
You're tied, so you won the period. There's a lot of crazy things happening. Yes, power play is letting them down once again, but you know what? A tie game against the Coyotes with 1 period to play at home, you got to win it. Find a way.
Yep. No ifs and buts. No ifs and buts, Rudo. I think the goalie puts it in himself. That's
bit.
why it was ruled like he didn't touch it, you know?
Yeah.
He goes like that and puts it back in.
I mean, if
And it's like,
anything,
oh, shit.
I think it was dumb to stick in there anyway, but
he was done with stick in there. At least influencing it
But
towards him.
after, I think, when he brings it in, I think it just his reaction was like this.
slides it back towards
Yeah.
the net. Yeah.
And then he's like, oh shit. And he puts it in. Well, weird day. Tomorrow's a holiday. Everything's closed. Like,
Yep.
school
Because
and
presidents, they just have it so tough, those presidents. So it's about time they get a day to celebrate them.
The statute of comedy is 20 years, right?
Yep. I don't know which presidents.
Like if
Don't
I
they share a birthday, though?
if I lean to you right now and say, "Sir, a second plane has struck the towers," it's funny and not horrible, right?
Not in the world that we live in.
Only if I'm reading a book to children and just continue to read the book.
Not in the world that we live in.
It's a good thing this is purely a hypothetical.
Totally a what if.
Tiff, you got those stats backwards.
Well, she gone.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all it takes. One wrong stat and you're out.
That's it. Fired. You're fired.
I should never have given Rudo that authority.
This dude. Whoa.
Do you think this company just sells people Microsoft 365?
Probably.
Whoa. That's a weird commercial.
We need somebody to play a floating hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see your right hand. Well, that's perfect. Yes. Get down in that chair right there.
To
5-3 win. I hope you're right.
That'd be cool. God,
The
this
way
game-
games have been going, I'm just rooting for less than 10 goals for my review.
Yeah, this game hasn't even been close at 5v5.
I'm sure not.
Although every time I look at these fucking numbers, dude, I'll look at them after the game,
And they're
they'll be
way different,
And I'm
yeah.
like, all right. Dude, the NHL stat tracking
It's
in
bad.
games this year
It's
has
bad.
been horrible.
Yeah.
You see the thing that they sent out, was it like last week, where they were like, we've done a complete audit of hits and updated all of them, because apparently the way that they were tracking hits was so bad league-wide.
Because every building does it differently.
Yeah. And so they were just like, we've completely overhauled
The
hits
whole
and
system, yeah.
go look at them now. And I was like,
Look, at least
right.
you don't have scorekeepers actively cheating in the NHL. All right.
Ooh, was it? This is a baseball thing.
And
it was a
NBA.
basketball thing
Basketball
last year.
thing, huh?
Last year, 2 years ago? I think it was
Last
last
year,
year.
I
Yeah, it was
think,
last
yeah.
year with Jaron Jackson
Give me the
Jr.
dirt. Give me the dirt. What are they doing?
There's so Jared Jackson
just
Jr.
just not counting points.
No. It was way more subterfuge than this.
Okay.
Because you can bet on Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA. And there was a scorer for, was it the Grizzlies he
Yeah.
plays for?
Yep.
They were just awarding this guy steals and blocks that he had nothing to do with. Like, just was
Gotcha.
on the court, but it was someone else who blocked it.
They're just like, nobody else is counting this shit.
Yeah.
Nobody's counting this.
That guy's over there like, I got Jaron Jackson Jr. Defensive Player of the Year odds at
Like
plus 800. I bet my mortgage on
Just
it.
handing out blocks and steals to this guy.
I've got
That's
the power to do
crazy.
this.
Yeah.
I love 18-year NHL veteran is what they put on that graphic. And in tiny font, third goal of the season.
Thank you, Spence. Appreciate you.
I hate this play from Lehkonen.
Right there.
So
You know what?
much,
You got
dude.
him looking. You know they're going. Just shoot
What up,
the
buddy?
puck. Shoot the other way.
So what are you going to call your Wings podcast so everyone here can go down like it?
Bro, we're out on that. We've come up with like more ideas. We just end up coming up with puns and just cycling through them. None of them are good podcast names though.
That's fine. My first podcast, you came up with the title for.
And that was a great friggin' title. That was genius. If anyone's interested, it's called Talking Out Our Abs. Isn't that perfect? Anyways.
it worked.
But no, I don't know. We're thinking I want to call it Suffered Fools. Because Red Wings haven't made the playoffs in a long time. And their draft picks haven't been super awesome outside of a couple. And so
Yeah,
like,
they
we're
had-
fools that have suffered. And then once you've listened to us, you have yourself suffered fools. Anyways,
It's way too layered for a podcast.
yeah, they're all bad. They're all bad name ideas.
How many good draft picks have the Red Wings made in the last decade?
They haven't had any good. I mean,
Maurice
Mo Sider
Sider.
at
Yeah,
4
cider's
was
about
their
as
best.
good as you can do.
And then
Cider and
Raymond?
for a long time, Raymond's not bad, but it was a lot
Raymond's
of
there
Ken
was-
Holland just
There was a
selling
lot
that
more
shit for
hype
nothing.
2 years ago on Raymond
Yeah,
than there is
Raymond.
today.
Raymond feels like he's already stagnated a little
Yeah.
as the team around him has gotten better, and you're kind of like, you're supposed to
Keep getting
get
better.
better.
Have a better ceiling, please. He's just not. I don't know. He got so much bigger. So much. He was working out so hard in the off season, and then it still is. It hasn't translated to power yet. But It's also good. Less weight on
I
his
mean, that
shoulders.
happened. Mac did that thing in his sophomore year where he like got too bulked up.
Sure.
Oh, his second
Couldn't,
season.
Yeah.
couldn't get stickers off his back.
You know, when he came in and
His
like,
neck was the
his
size
neck
of
and
a
shoulders
fucking
was-
thigh. Like,
yeah, it was just like fucking muscles. Looked like a Colorado license plate. And you're like, what the fuck is
just
this?
blasted synthol
Yeah.
into his neck.
Halfway through November, it was all
Yeah.
gone.
He even like talked. He was like, "Yeah, I got way too ripped. I'm back to like playing weight now."
Yeah, I don't think Dylan Larkin has been in the last 10 years.
No, I don't.
Otherwise,
I think
obviously,
that was
no.
a decade ago.
he would be
yeah.
a good pick, but
Yeah.
I don't think he was in the last 10 years.
See, we can look.
If he is, it's like 9 or 10.
It's got to be at least like 12 years
Looking
ago.
at their whole history. I mean,
Yeah, we'll just look.
obviously these are all way too early to say anything. Edmondson hasn't happened yet, really. Then you have Raymond, Cider. I'm just looking at first. Zadina was a disaster.
Yeah.
Leno's been underperforming, not by a ton, but under.
It took
As
forever.
a late first, though, it's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
different. where
Right.
you're like,
I don't really have a problem with Valeno,
It's
but he
whatever.
isn't like a great pick.
No.
Rasmussen.
Not
is
good, not
bleh.
bad. yeah,
Rest of the
Chalowski's
team.
been bad.
Yeah.
yeah, Chalowski was a big time
the
bust.
bad Svechnikov brother.
Oh,
Larkin
yeah.
was exactly 10 years ago.
Okay, so yeah, Larkin counts.
Well, then definitely Larkin. Without a shadow of a doubt.
In the later rounds, Hronik was a good pick, even if he doesn't play for you anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he returned a first round pick in trade, so
I don't know. Hronik's one of those things.
Fucking
He developed and he's playing with a badass pairing right now. But I don't know.
He's definitely overperforming.
He's
this year,
definitely
for sure,
overperforming.
But
And he was
Maybe.
even playing so
I think
well
so.
last year until he got
That was-
absolutely destroyed
that was the
by
thing. is
Reeves.
He was really good last year. Gets hurt, gets traded for a
Gets-
first, and everybody was like, "Really?"
Who's that?
And then he's been
Hronik.
Hronik,
Oh,
and then he's
yeah.
been great this year for the Canucks. Where you're like, "All right, maybe he's just great."
yeah,
now."
but I don't. Come on, man.
I don't think I'm not buying
I'm
it.
not saying he's not very good, but
2 years in
if
a
you're
row.
taking all of the Canuck stats seriously, come on.
I'm not, but it's 2 years in a row that he's played that way. So
I mean, he's racking up assists because he's playing with Quinn Hughes.
With a team that's
That's what I
shooting
feel like.
fucking 12% right now, which is insane.
God, I hate this so much from Lecky.
Yep.
And I'm surprised that a player as smart as him makes that
Doesn't
mistake.
just put it to the net there. Yeah.
Like it's incredibly dumb situational hockey.
Yep.
And that's not something you see from Arturi Lehkonen.
I need another beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you do.
Chilling.
Yeah, why not? Thanks, buddy.
What?
Yikes.
What's this a commercial for? Oh, yeah. Thanks. That's all right. It's not chili vehicles. So I was telling Rudo, I was laughing so hard. Because the Avalanche, yeah, they're in a skid. They're in a slump, whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, the subreddit's on fire. And I'm laughing just because I'm like, man, Avs fans have it so cushy. They have one bad last 10 game stretch, and they're losing their minds. And then the Red Wings lose 2 out of 3 games against Vancouver, and Edmonton on a road trip. The Red Wings fans are like, Newsy Lalonde's done. His experiment's over. Just like losing their minds.
Jesus.
I'm like, oh, it's everybody. Everybody's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Nobody can stand a single bad weekend of hockey and just think that they can't just burn down the whole. They have to start over.
I am convinced that the only people who have fun watching hockey are the fans of teams that either aren't supposed to be really good or expected to be a bubble team or worse.
Right.
And then slightly overperform.
Totally.
Or in the case of like the Canucks, wildly overperform, where you're just like every single loss is just like, yeah, but how long do we have until we get back to winning? Like what, 48 hours? Like, come on. Otherwise, every other fan base is pretty much miserable. Even like Blackhawks fans, right?
Right.
Expected to be miserable, have been miserable. Connor Bedard is great. But they're
What do you mean he doesn't fix everything?
horrible overall that it's just like, okay, so Connor Bedard plays 22 minutes a night. Yeah, I have to watch the rest of those games are unwatchable. Just god-awful hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So, otherwise, I'm convinced every other fan base is just miserable. Outside of, like, the 3 every year where it's just like, woohoo!
There's got to be some people that live for it. Like, they're a fan to be miserable.
Oh,
and that I don't understand.
We have people in our chat every single day where you're just like, one single bad thing happens, and they're like, this game's over. The Avs
Like,
have
they
already
get all
lost.
excited. They're like, yeah.
This is already
waiting
it.
for this.
No, that's it. It's over. They're gonna lose 9-1. Why are you giving me this?
Oh, because I'm stupid.
I was like, am I holding on to this for you? Like,
Eric wasn't there, so I was like, surely AJ must have gotten this.
He struggles with object permanence.
Those people bother me less than the people that come into our chat only when the Avs are losing.
oh,
To
definitely.
talk about how the Avs suck.
The people that show up every single game and are consistently miserable, it's like you obviously give a shit because you're here every day.
Yeah.
Like,
As opposed to the
Respect.
dudes who, like, the Avs win 6-1 and they're nowhere to be found.
yeah, but when they lose 5-4
Yeah.
on the road in overtime
Season's
to a playoff
over.
team, they're like, this team doesn't have any fucking heart. I don't know. I don't understand how the general manager hasn't already made these moves. He's throwing the season, and you're just like, what goes through your brain before this? Like, why is this your approach to sports?
Right.
Where if you lose, you're angry, and if you win,
Then
you just
you
go
lost.
about your day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, when the Avs lose, I go home and I rewatch the game. If they win, I go home and I rewatch the game.
Yep.
And then I write about it. And obviously I get paid for that, so it's a little different. But yeah, when they win, I might watch those highlights twice.
I love that. The extra recap after the dub. You watch the whole game, and then you go back and you're like, yeah, let's watch those goals.
Yeah.
Check that out again.
Well, I almost always pick up something extra.
Yeah.
Like the third time through something where I'm like, ooh, I didn't notice this thing.
Right.
Because as we've talked about on here, like, I don't watch the puck, which is why I miss a lot of puck related things as they happen live.
Yep.
And so that's why the second watch through, I exclusively watch the puck, which splits my brain in half. By the way, it's like a very difficult thing to just go back and forth.
Right. And I anticipate where it's going, kind of thing.
And it's really like a second or third watch through, I'm always like, oh, look at this. Like, there's like a little stick lift that I miss in the corner.
Yep.
There's, this guy's over in the corner fucking mooning the crowd or something. Like, there's always like a thing
Right.
that happens because there's so much
Going
that
on.
happens in hockey at
Yep.
any given time. All game long, there's so much going on that it's why when people are like, I trust the eye test, and I'm like, if you didn't have one single box score and you had to tell me who was good and who was bad in the league, you would be able to name a handful of players, and that is it.
Yep.
Because it is too difficult It is way too difficult to follow everything that happens
Oh yeah.
in a hockey game to comfortably be like, my eyes know all of these things.
Right.
It's why
And that's even just the things on the screen.
yeah,
Much
like
less what's going on behind.
if Eric was not on the phone for the 17th time today, he could tell you, like, this is why they do live viewings of players 15, 20 times.
Yep.
And they send report after report in. So when a team is trying to trade for a guy,
It's not a, he
They-
was good once.
they
type
go
thing, yeah.
into their database and they have an entire thing of scouting reports. And if 12 of the 15 are bad,
I'm out on this
you might
guy,
just
yep.
be able to stop doing your checks on that guy right then and there.
Yep.
You might just be like, ooh,
Maybe not.
yeah. You might, if you really were like, we could really use this archetype of player, you might go through and just be like, yeah, well, I mean, we're still going to keep, I'll read through them and see what's up. We don't even need to get to the analytics part of this. But yeah, when you hear the people talk about the greatness of the eye test, and it's like, you use the box score like every single other person out there
Right.
in order to parse some of this. Because hockey, more than any other sport, it is the hardest one to tell who's good and who's bad.
Yep.
If there was no stat tracking in any sport, hockey would be by far the most difficult one to figure out who's a good player and who's a bad player.
Yep.
I mean, I can't even tell you how many like different reports there are.
Why'd you say my name there?
What?
Huh?
You're working
Who?
the phones harder than the front offices tonight, bud.
I assume that's what you're doing over there. You're just working the phones. You're trying to figure out who the Avs are trading for mid-game. Yeah. I mean, I know what you're actually doing. I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, sorry. But you can't like change his flight, like, because he's by himself, right? So it's like,
Oh.
there's no like.
Yeah, you have to be
double
like
runs,
14
so you
or
have to
whatever,
talk
yeah.
to the guy and I had the wrong flight for him, but they made the finals. Not that I was
Uh-oh.
like trying. I had
So-
no idea it was a tournament till Monday.
Mm.
Oh,
I booked the flight back then till Sunday night, but then
gotcha.
I realized, like, oh shit, like.
The thing
What
with
if he
Ryan
wins?
Johansson is
What is
Ryan Johansson was only going to cost $4 million, which they could easily fit into the plan.
Yep.
And if it went really well, it would also be $4 million next season, which is a pretty good discount price for a guy that can be a 2C.
For
It cost them 0 assets in a trade. Remember, they traded Alex Galchenyuk.
yep, literally nothing.
Yeah, like a pending UFA that Nashville did not sign.
And for all the red
that-
flags that he
that-
might not fit in the Avs system, he had been consistently a guy on a 50-point pace for his entire career.
Right, and also his injuries had clouded some of it the last couple of years. And when
fall off, yeah.
when he did not have injuries, he was very productive.
Yep.
And what
He'd been a true top 6 player.
And what happens with a guy like that is when things go south, they go south
And
quick.
and
And it's not just him; it's a lot of guys.
But and obviously it's
It
been
just went
worst
south.
case scenario in Colorado. Pretty much everything has gone wrong.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like, you're doing well, you're fine, and all of a sudden it goes.
Druin needs to make a way more competitive play than that. I'm going to
almost
skate
like-
into the wall with the puck and then have
Just-
the other guy take it away
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
This is a Circles K watch along, isn't it?
It is a Circle K ganger if you want some snacks.
Oh, you guys got a whole display over there.
Yeah. You want some fruity gummy worms?
Yeah, if you want
or some other
you want it?
random shit.
I'm good,
chilling
but
right now.
thank you.
It surprised me with
No,
something,
alright.
actually.
we ate all of the sour gummy worms, and that was my shit. But now we're out of them.
I ate them one time and was like, never again, man. They just didn't taste good. I didn't even mind, like,
I like the regular gummy worms. They're good.
Welcome back to the NHL, Chris Wagner.
Oh.
it would have been fun to see him score a goal like that. I mean, it'd be fun to see him score a goal like anything.
Period, for
Yeah.
sure.
He could score a fucking empty netter, and I'd be excited for him.
It's one of the like most incredible things about pro athletes to me is how they come back from injuries like that. Like
Yeah,
if
an injury that would take a normal person
Yeah.
2 years to get back to
forget-
speed.
If I blow out my Achilles, I'm done walking for my life. Like,
Is that because you would not go to the doctor
Yeah.
about it?
just live with
with
it.
whatever it is.
My leg just dangling.
You just be like, dude, my ankle has been, or my leg has been purple for like 3 years, and I don't know, man. It's really sensitive to the touch. I'm not a fan.
Wild.
Buddy, that ice must have been good at MetLife because that's like friggin'
high scoring
20
for an
goals.
outdoor game for sure.
And it could
20 goals.
I mean, the grass is so bad there that the ice must be good, I guess.
Oh, dude. Yeah, did anybody blow out a knee walking to the actual ice in the middle?
Is it bad?
It's like
Yeah.
historically known for ruining careers in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers made it, what, 8 seconds?
Is it a real field or?
No, it's Astro or whatever. I don't know what they call it these days.
Yeah, I don't
but-
remember when AstroTurf was just like,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I have no idea what the hell this stuff is.
Go activate, Manson. Go.
Oh,
There
nice
it is.
pass.
Oh,
Very
he loved it.
Missed a shot.
Oh, I like where his head was at.
It was in the right place.
Missed it.
Just nobody home.
Yeah, more Miles should. I love this nickname, man. It's just so good.
that guy had a stick.
This audio track brought to you by Circle K. Oh, man, that would have been good.
You're listening to 108.6 Hockey Noises. These ain't your dad's ice skates.
We need to innovate.
Uh-oh.
He's okay.
He's not played well enough today for me to ever believe that he's
hear
okay.
you. I hear you. That's a fair point.
But also, like, if there's a guy that you ever feel
when it comes down to it,
you need a
that one.
save,
You
dude.
need that one.
You need
Yeah.
a save.
You needed that
dude.
one.
4 goals plus a game.
Unbelievable, dude. You just need a fucking save, man. It goes right through your body.
I don't know if that's the answer.
Of course, it was Kerfoot.
And how does this start?
Plus
Kraus and
450.
Kerfoots are tied now.
Yeah.
Kerfeet, as they say.
Your top
That's an
pairing again,
incredible
dude.
pass.
Just gets caught up the ice.
Yeah, your
Yep.
top pairing again does this bullshit, and then
Times
you
it
don't get a
5-hole.
save. I guess I can't blame Kale because he got
Yeah,
off
he
the
went out
ice,
there.
but he starts that play, changes, and then
They'd like-
where's
Bad forecheck.
It
Devontae?
hits him in the body, though,
Bad
man.
forecheck
That
by
can't
the
go
guys, too.
in. That can't go in.
It can't, dude.
Oh, that's 4 goals on 22 shots. I mean, it's
Is
every
it
game.
offside?
That's tough.
Yeah, come on, Brett.
I hope it is.
This is
Yeah,
one of those
sure.
ones
Come
where
on,
they-
Brett.
They
I sure
don't
hope
have the
so.
angle, though. It's so high off the ice.
He's
There's
drinking
never
water.
gonna see.
Maybe he's
Yeah.
80
He's
feet
offside.
offside.
Yeah,
You see the way he was drinking the
the
water?
Bednar water drink during the challenge is
It's
He's
offside.
confident.
I wonder what the record is on that thing.
Brett's Clee just told him, he's like, buddy.
I mean, that angle doesn't show you shit.
Yeah, this is useless.
Yeah, but they'll have the
None
truck
of the
angle.
angles are
No,
gonna
not
have 'em.
truck
You got to
angle,
see
they
the
have 'em.
blue line angle.
Look at
This
the-
also doesn't show you.
He
Man,
sure
he's
would.
pretty
He
far.
sure looks-
He's pretty far across that. Can you
Yeah,
show
that's
on the
true.
blue line,
Let's
please?
say, look, his body is offside as fuck.
Can
Now
you-
is his leg?
Yeah. Can you
Oh,
show
okay.
the down the line?
I mean, is that
Yeah,
There's one
is it gonna
fucking angle that I care
capture it
about.
high enough?
There's one. Dude, please.
Did he just? He said that's onside.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I think he just says that's onside. Someday you'll get to see him say it again.
Yeah. Not this century, though.
That's offside. Come on, Brett.
I mean, this is parallax as fuck. I don't know.
This you can't see.
Yeah, you can't tell.
You didn't run straight across.
Looked like more of a.
I'm
He
telling
was
you,
questioning.
I think that camera's too low. I don't think it's gonna see the puck.
There's one on
I
the
just
blue
want to
line.
see where Kerfoot is. On
Yeah,
that
but isn't
angle.
it down low, like through the boards?
Nah, it's
Yeah,
on the
but
top
you'll-
of the boards.
yeah.
That's through the glass.
Yeah. Oh, like above the glass.
That will tell you.
Above the glass.
Yeah, it's
You
like mounted
seriously
on the top of the
just
glass.
need. I mean, The Avs had a goal against the Islanders taken off the board a couple years ago that was in the air like this. You just need along the blue line.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Imagine.
You just need along the blue line, and then you just got to find the fucking puck.
Maybe even put cameras on both sides of the blue line.
That
But
won't
there's
tell
no
you.
the blue line's the bench. Oh, that's why they couldn't on
That
that
won't
side.
tell you right there.
Yeah,
that's-
I think that's on.
Yeah,
to
they
be
need to
honest.
see. They need to show
It's
us
still
that camera
parallel.
right
Yeah,
there.
that you can see the camera. There you go.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Let's
That's
zoom
you're
in.
too far. You got to wind it back.
Go back.
They're both crossed the line at this
back.
point. So,
Where's it now?
come on!
They know how to build suspense, right? They're just. Here's the angle you've been dying to see. Here's 2 frames.
First of all, what a shit forecheck that was
Yeah.
by the top line there. Forechecking with their eyes, not their feet. You're like, and then
I don't know. You can say it looks 100% anything. We haven't gotten a good look at it yet.
What did Riker say?
This is not
one
gonna-
You had the angle and you just left. You abandoned ship.
That won't tell you. Where's the puck now? Where's the puck?
It's telling us too.
Do you guys
it's
see
like
it?
in the crowd.
Yeah, it was right above the board ad where it says
Yeah.
Quantum. It's right above
I
the
feel
M.
like I might
in
be able
Quantum.
to see it on this TV, but I definitely can't on that one.
They don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
They're looking at exactly that angle, and they're trying to. They're right now
Yeah,
trying
look,
to
you
point
see
out
the
where the
blue
puck
line,
is.
Where's the puck?
240p.
I know, and like, why you can't afford a better camera on the blue line? It's fucking insane.
Telling you, just use the fucking Hawkeye.
My webcam will give you a better fucking shot than that.
I'm surprised the Avs felt confident enough to roll with this challenge.
No.
I get it because it's 4-3, like in the third period. Like,
Sure.
if you
But
get
still.
it right, it's a tie game.
I'm still looking at the same.
Is longer
They have
better
no
or
idea.
worse at this
It's
point?
Worse.
Yeah,
It's
like-
much worse.
Can't overturn it.
Yeah, they need to have it
Oh,
definitive.
where's
and
the
they're not going
puck?
to see it.
Now, where's the puck? I don't know where it is. Do you?
roll it
Oh, yeah.
forward and then roll it back.
Yeah,
Right,
roll
can
it
they
forward
just-
to find it and then
Yeah,
track it
yeah,
going
exactly.
backwards.
Not frame by frame. Give us. We need to see the motion where T-Rex is.
Where?
Put a red circle around it.
I don't
Oh,
see
that's
it.
a guy's
I have
stick.
no
I thought I
idea.
had it.
That's not the puck.
I don't see it.
It's
That's
like
the dude
it's
sitting on
you
the
see it
bench.
Come in front of the ref, maybe.
I have no fucking idea. Where is it?
I don't know where
We're
the fuck is, man.
Dude, NHL teams hire me as a producer. I'm
No,
available.
no. It's offside. It's offside.
You saw it?
I saw it. He was definitely overlined by the time that
All right.
pixel that shifted.
All
It
right,
was
let's
still
go,
over the
Brett.
blue
They're
line.
having a
Why did they
conversation.
go like this
Team
all
Brett.
the time? I'm fucking gonna say it in 10 seconds.
Team Brett.
Hey,
Let's go, baby.
Drinking water. Never
Told you.
fails.
Brett was never wrong.
Yeah, dude, the water,
one thing
the
he was
water
wrong.
drink is a dead giveaway in the confidence.
Brett was wrong the other day, remember? But it was like a possession thing. It was not like was the puck offside. It was that gray area. Yeah. Other than that, he's never wrong. Guy bats
Yeah,
like
I mean,
1,000.
offside reviews are almost, unless it's the touch-up rule, an offside review is.
pretty automatic one way or the other. Yeah.
All right.
Rudo just lost
Yeah,
$450.
you can see it coming right at the ref from this angle.
I keep looking for something moving and I can't find it, so I believe you, brother.
If they never, if
Well,
they were
there
to,
it is,
if they were
right
to do
there.
2 more frames,
Yeah,
it would
it's
go
right
in front
there.
of the ref.
You can see it
It
right
goes
there.
right
yeah.
to his arm, and that's the last frame I guess they recorded
Hell
before
yeah,
they had
man.
that computer Windows restarted or something.
All right, your top line got away
camera
with
has
one.
30 seconds before
Can your
it
top
rolls.
line now wake the fuck up, man? Seriously, these are your best players. It's time to wake
Yeah,
up.
go win a hockey game, nerds.
Because it's Cale Makar that starts that play, it's Devon Taves that's out of position, and it's your top line that doesn't get anything on that forecheck.
I'm not good in math, but
Those
4
are-
and 22. What is the numbers? If that
Oh
would've
my
gone in.
God, what
That's
a work!
offsides. That's offsides.
It didn't matter.
That would be
Doesn't matter.
tremendous theater for them to score right there and then get it pulled off the
They
board.
could still score here. Do it.
Oh, post.
Oh no!
Oh my
I
God!
don't know.
Is this gonna count? He knows.
He's like, yeah,
He knows.
We're fucking offsides, boys.
He knows. Oh my God! This is no longer Shawn Mendes Theater. This now sucks.
Nobody tell him.
Go to the bench.
Oh,
Go drop
no.
the puck.
Pull
Go-
the plug on the TV room right now.
No. Yeah. Disconnect the tablets on the bench.
Power outage.
What a play by Manson.
Oh no, this is bad.
Oh my God, that's a dead post.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Immediately just like, no, I don't think so.
Oh, they're gonna have a view of this one too. This
Oh,
one's not
that's-
gonna be.
That's actually, I'm sorry, that's very funny.
This one will not take 10 minutes to
No,
figure out.
That's offside.
Couple minutes.
I mean, if I saw it live, I'm pretty sure
That's
that's
offside. Oh, Nico.
Yeah, it's not close, dude. It's
Wait.
not close.
So late. That's a lazy play.
It is, right?
He's
Can't
got to
even-
drag the
can't
leg,
even
bud.
drag
Yeah.
the leg. Guess he decided he's done trying.
It's 4-4. Fuck.
4-4.
I thought
He was determined to be onside. Also, that last Arizona goal we decided is also onside.
Toronto just called me. They're sorry.
That's very funny.
My goodness.
Anyway, what I was saying is, I'm not good at math, but 4 on 21. What's that? If he would have got scored on, if
Like 770.
Yeah, I don't know.
I rest my case. It's every fucking game. I don't want to hear like, oh, it's not his fault. It's every fucking game. 4 goals on 20 shots. Like,
Oh,
fucking kills me, man.
yeah.
Like I'm
Moments
not,
like that
pretty bad.
is when I can get away with tweeting things like we live in a society.
Just nothing statements.
Yeah.
123 likes.
I mean, I tweeted out hi.
You
I got like 50 people that
yeah, that was
responded
an
to me.
impressive amount of interaction on that tweet.
They were just like, sup.
pie, like
Yeah.
3
No,
pie,
hi.
whatever.
No,
oh.
just hi, as in hello.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant pie, like 3, whatever. Like,
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Jesus,
All right,
can
well.
this game get any weirder right now?
Yes.
No, he's looking at him. He's chasing him. Like, hey, come here, son. Son, come here.
Remember we were talking about Max thinking face?
Yep.
To see this picture that they uploaded to the
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh,
Why
that-
is he? Why is he in a time warp?
Yeah, right?
Wow.
It's not liking him.
for everything.
That is the whole I'm going to throw up my
Yeah,
stick.
yeah, that was aggressive.
Yeah, it's silly.
Offensive zone. God damn it.
He's like, what, bro?
Yeah, he's even laughing about it. All right.
He got him, though.
He
Yeah.
touched him. It did hit his
I-
face.
I
Well,
don't-
it's high stick.
It's a penalty, but also that dude was a
Oh,
selling
he got
hard.
shot. Yeah. All right. We might need a save here, son. I'm just saying.
Come on.
God.
Miko is not the laziest
No.
player on the team.
It was
gotta
off
be
the
kidding
wall.
me.
It was off the wall.
Yeah, but I mean, one of those games, it's like would have been just the type of game. Oh,
Right,
5
yeah.
on 3.
Kale's had that kind of game where it's just very much that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. He's like, I'm not trying that
Yeah.
again.
And
That was too
what
close.
happens?
rocketed at a boot.
Yeah.
You have as many
right into
challenges as
somebody,
you
dude.
want now, Draineth. It's just if you lose the second one, it's a double minor.
Yeah.
Do, do,
Which
do,
is
do, do.
rare. You see that.
Yeah, it's
It is
the,
rare.
it was the first team it ever happened to was the Avs, actually.
I was
And
gonna say,
Bednar
I'm
was like, "What the fuck do you mean? It's a double
I
minor."
worked that game in Dallas.
Yeah,
I worked
you're
that game.
right. I remember that.
And he was like,
Oh!
he literally looked at the ref and he said, "Why is it 4 minutes?"
I know. I remember that.
And it was like,
No one.
how do you not? Because it was the first year of the rule.
Yeah.
And it was in like November, so nobody had done it yet.
I still never seen it. Besides that, I don't think
Is
I've ever
that-
seen it.
Is that because it's your second challenge, or is it because you challenged once and were wrong?
Is that holding the stick or what?
I mean, it
You'd
doesn't
think.
matter if you get it
Yeah.
right.
Well,
So yeah,
But I mean,
Whose
if
stick
you
was it?
challenge a second
It's
time,
No. It'd be a single minor.
It'll be a
If
single
you're-
minor. Okay.
for being wrong. Yeah.
Thank you.
After
The
that,
guy-
it should be a 6-minute penalty.
But the guy
So just
back,
keep going. Like,
If
hey,
you
man,
miss a fourth one, you forfeit.
so the guy,
just give the other team a goal. Like,
the guy
it's
back
your
there
fourth
was
miss challenge.
freaking
We award them a
Kale's
goal.
stick. Like, as a-
Yeah.
What are you looking at as a ref? The
Not
guy's
that.
doing a chin up on Kale's stick. Like, there's two dudes on the ground. You got to look back. There's some shit happening. Guy's doing a chin
Yeah.
up on his stick. It's not
There-
holding the stick.
There isn't any doubt whatsoever that Mikko is lazy.
Oh,
No.
But to call him the laziest guy on a team that has Ryan Johansson, miss
Yeah.
me. Oh,
That's a
no.
pick play. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Strike
That's
one.
a terrible
whiff.
turn. Oh, okay.
I mean, it
That's
is
not-
spring training.
Nice. Cool.
In Arizona, though, not here.
They're getting they play in Arizona tomorrow. He's
I
just,
know that's what I'm
preparing
okay.
early.
All right, fair enough.
was that Gerard? I don't know if it was Gerard.
I
Whatever
don't know
player
either.
that was just waving them back to Arizona early.
It was Gerard. Yeah.
Thought it was. It was
They
a
play
tiny
against
little guy that's left-handed.
Vancouver?
It's a good guess.
in Arizona tomorrow?
I don't.
No,
no,
Vancouver's in
Edmonton.
Minnesota.
It's Edmonton.
Yeah, Vancouver's
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
Good save.
Good save.
I bet he's on.
That was it. That was the one we needed.
Get out of there.
No, you did not call him the laziest player on the team. Somebody else did earlier. That was the genesis of that comment.
You know what you did, J-Con. Don't lie to me.
J-Con always knows.
Always knows.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, the
I
NFL
appreciate-
can look at all scores because there's fucking 8 minutes between every play in the NHL. Or in the NFL, sorry. If you spend more than 45 seconds in the NHL, everyone is like, let's go! Move it on! Yeah.
Boo, the refs.
Remember when there used to be a clock on replays
Yep.
in the NFL because they
Yep.
were taking so long, and then they still went over that
It just didn't
number,
matter.
and so they were like,
Whoops.
"We're taking this
We're
off the
removing
screen.
the clock.
We're not going to tell people how much time this is actually taking because we're going to do this under the guise of getting it right."
Also,
Oh,
the
he is lazy.
NHL has plenty of stupid rules, but it might be pertinent for the NFL to define better what a catch is.
Oh my God! Don't even.
No. It's my favorite
Don't,
thing.
dude. Don't.
Your
don't.
literal entire sport is based around doing this thing. You
Don't.
might want to.
Real ones know that this all started with Bert Emanuel back in the NFC Championship game in like 1999.
Sometimes I think Miko's the equivalent of like of the slow pitch in baseball. Like you don't see it coming. Just a lazy wrister from the right hand side. And it just ends up working.
I just don't. The thing is, like, he's just good enough to make that work. And I
Just
also
good.
just will continue not caring because when he gets to the playoffs, he'll be an absolute destruction monster that murders everything in his path. And it's like, all right, he does it when it counts.
I was still playing when they started hurrying up the face-offs, and I remember we're all looking at each other all the time like, what the fuck is going on here? Relax there, buddy. And they were like, come on, hurry up, yelling at guys at the changing. It was the weirdest thing.
Jesus.
And I was being like,
Well, that was the
What?
lazy wrister from the right side you were talking
It
about.
was indeed.
Fucking
this is
hits
a
the
weird
post.
game.
Close.
This is a weird game.
I promise you, when the Avs get to the playoffs, Mikko will be unbelievably good.
Oh my God, he almost. Oh! Crossbar, and then Taze hits the guy almost in the face.
Mikko is in the top 10 all time for points per game in the playoffs. He's one of the best playoff players ever
On a per game basis.
on a
yes.
per game base. Obviously, rate statistics come into play. He hasn't played nearly enough playoffs to
Just
keep
as
up with.
lazy though, surprisingly.
No, he's not.
I don't-
though. He's not.
I don't think that they're. I'd have to double check, but I'm not sure that Mikko has ever had a postseason under a point per
I don't
game.
think he has.
And if there is, I think it's just the first one against Nashville.
Be
oh,
nasty. Oh,
Ran out of room.
nasty Nate and the boys coming in.
stick blew up. Danger here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, I respect it.
Dude.
that's a great hit, but he could have
Yeah.
killed him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
He
That's
seriously.
a hockey play, bud.
He let up
could've-
on him.
he
He could have
could've
killed
killed
him.
him,
I
yeah.
swear to God.
That was
Manson 5 years ago kills him. Now he's like, oh, God.
that was
has
Scott
Vegas
Stevens
shut
on Paul
down.
Correa is what that was.
Yeah,
That written
Manson
all over it.
5 years ago kills him, and Manson today realized that's 5 games or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like,
Uh,
but he's like, I can't believe I couldn't hit him there because the guy's got his head down. Like,
Yeah. Which is the guy's fault, not Manson's.
Okay, I didn't want to say it again.
Well, if Manson was in front of him,
You're
then
right.
you can do it. But
You're right.
freaking right.
coming from the side like that is the blind side 5-game guaranteed every time.
Buddy, what was this guy thinking? Like,
Ugh.
Do you think he thinks?
no. Like,
Ugly shit from Ryjo. More ugly shit from Ryjo. This whole possession is because Ryjo couldn't
Do a
move
thing.
a puck
Yeah.
behind his own net.
go,
Jack
go,
the
go.
Beast Johnson. Kivy,
He is a
Kivy,
beast.
Kivy.
He's gonna get it out.
Don't ice
And
it.
it's icing.
Oh! Yes, thank you.
They must have
Vermont.
called it off, otherwise.
Maybe not, or he decided to go.
That's the type of shit you do when you've lost 8 in a row. To be
Yeah,
fair,
I mean, maybe he's trying to catch him in a change, right? He's like, hey, we're trying to get it up the ice, and it fucking doesn't do anything. But
That's what I'm saying.
see, that's been happening to Eric constantly.
Yeah.
That microphone just came out.
Oh, really?
It's-
Yeah,
it's
it
a
happens
ghost.
to me all the time.
Scott Stevens' hit on Korea was way dirtier. Not that the Lindros one wasn't horrible.
Buddy, listen. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, the one
Scott
on Korea.
Stevens.
Will you push that all the
Holy
way down?
shit, could he hit?
Thank you.
Buddy, could he hit Scott Stevens?
Oh, he was a great hitter, and during a time where that was just allowed
Buddy,
in the league.
One
Like,
time I had him lined up like in the train tracks. I'm like, I'm coming at him. And buddy, he just ducked. Like, you know, when you lean down and I just flew over him. I think my skates hit the top of the glass. And then he's looking at me like this.
try that again.
And I was like, holy shit. Buddy, this guy was a freaking Mack truck.
that Korea goal call is one of my favorite calls of all time.
Oh, yeah, off the floor.
When he comes back and scores.
Yeah.
What a rocket, too.
Yeah, the thing was a missile.
And then he does an interview years later
I
when
don't
they ask him
remember
about it. And he's
at
like,
all. Yeah.
I have no memory of it. You're like, yeah.
And this is why we're taking it out of the game.
This is why we have spotters and a whole process in place now that doesn't really work. Yeah,
Beauty.
Lindros had a really bad habit of keeping the head down a lot.
Terrible. He's like that in juniors.
Yep.
Yeah, and in junior,
He was just bigger than
when
fucking
you're 6'5"
everybody.
and you're a train, there isn't anybody in the queue that's going to stop him from doing anything that he wants. Was he in the OHL or the queue?
OHL.
OHL.
Oshawa
There wasn't
General.
anybody in the OHL that was going to stop him.
Yeah.
Oshawa Generals.
It was Mario that was in the queue.
Mario was a sick junior player, buddy. Oh my god.
Were they retire his jersey or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yager.
Yager's pretty good, but have you heard of Jaromir Yarg?
Yeah. My draft year, he's still playing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's funny.
I genuinely wish I owned that made-up hockey card.
Yarmir Yarg.
Yeah. It's
Jaromir
just
Yager.
it's just
It's
Yager,
printed.
but someone photoshopped his eyes to be pointing fucking different directions. Like,
He was number 2 in my draft year. 2. Owen Nolan was 1, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. Reach was 3, 4, 3. I don't remember.
Hell yeah. Cheat holes on a face-off. Tell him, Ross. Tell him, Ross.
I'm telling you, he's cheating every time.
Son.
Look at him.
Put
Look
his
at him.
shit
Look at
down.
him.
Look at that.
He's the size of a T-Rex. What am I supposed to do when he cheats?
If only his arms were the size of a T-Rex.
Yeah, seriously.
Bukestad.
Oh, baby.
Bukestad is enormous.
Look at
Should you, Miles?
Miles Wood. It's gonna be a freaky goal here.
Sam Gerard has that specialty in him. He's the freaky goal scorer.
That is the goal here for sure. Freaky wise. We need the Salem witches
I had
here.
such a good laugh when I was rewatching that game.
Drowned and hung, not burned.
Look at Sammy go. You own him, buddy.
You
Who's
got him.
chasing him? He's dying. Krauser? Yeah, Kraus.
How is
Shades
it?
of the
How is it that
tornado
that
right there.
rebound? There's 3 Coyotes and no Av.
Yeah. The Avs only get rebounds when they're offside.
Quit being lazy fucks. Stop talking about overtime. I don't want to hear it. They've won both of those overtime games in the last 30 seconds.
I'm good. I'm good without overtime. Thanks. Okay.
I don't like this.
I'll
snap the
take
swing,
overtime
thank
over
goodness.
a regulation loss.
Obviously, duh. But just win.
Oh,
Yeah.
bad.
Take a book out of T-Pain's book.
To who?
Wow.
The rage is building.
This is a wow. What a kind of flip is that?
Yeah, you guys do know it's tied, right?
Yeah, you're not winning. Like,
It's tight, and there's
falling everywhere.
almost 9 minutes left in this game. Like, it's not-
Everyone's falling everywhere right now.
they need a McDermott in the lineup to go hit somebody.
No, shut up.
Hey, lay off. I'm gonna unleash the beast after you.
Go get him, Jack Johnson. I'm a believer. I'm not a believer.
Oh God,
Some call him Jack the Jerk.
this is bad hockey right
But
now.
if he scores another one, then I'm going to jerk.
Oh God,
the Jack?
Off
Yep.
screen, I hope.
Who's to say?
that's
If you start
6
to
in
do
a
that,
row.
we're shutting this thing down.
Get the microscope, Cam.
I think legally you'd be allowed to on YouTube if you like it's for learning and anatomy purposes. So
It definitely is.
I
Hey,
just-
kids, this is what a micro penis looks like.
hey, my penis is perfectly average size. It would just be what premature ejaculation looks like. All right.
What happens if you never trim your bush?
Just said it. Weird goal.
That would have been
coming
the
up. That
perfect
would've been
goal to win
sick.
this dumbass game.
Tiff, you would have rewounded it and said, Eric said with 9 minutes to go, it's going to be a freaky ass goal coming up. That was unreal. What are the odds?
That was Ryan Wagner too.
Chris Wagner.
Oh, did I say Ryan? I'm so used to the Eagles.
Yeah,
player.
I was gonna say.
Who'd you say?
You've been
Ryan Wagner,
scarred by the
Chris-
last couple of years
Yeah.
of Eagles hockey.
Ryan Wagner. The little guy?
Their AHL deal guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Nice
one.
kid.
Dude,
Wisconsin
McKinnon
boy.
kind of on a mission though.
He's
Wisconsin.
been good. Yeah! All right. Challenge for goalie interference.
Yeah, they are. They're
There was a
looking.
guy here.
He's looking. He's looking.
I
The
need
goalie
that.
is looking.
I
He's
need
like,
that Tays point. I guess it would fine
Hold
if
on.
Nico tipped it.
I'm not
Hold on.
gonna will this
He's looking
into
at
existence.
something.
Hold
but
on.
They might. There's something. Maybe
Let's see
worth
the
looking
replay.
at.
Let's
yeah,
see the replay.
I'm just watching. Is this Miko?
Well, this ain't gonna show us shit.
No,
Nah,
that's
there's
nothing.
nothing there.
Yeah, there's
No,
nothing.
nothing there.
You think it's off?
Before.
I think it might be.
Right now. No, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good goal. That's a good screen. And that's a great play by Nathan McKinnon. Girl, you nasty.
Great shot. You never saw it.
Look, 2 offsides. The third one's free. Okay?
There you go. Punch card's full. We can't review this
Hell
one.
yeah. That's some BOGO shit.
Third line. I mean, first
Drop
line.
it. Drop it. Nothing to see here. Nobody cares.
Nah, he's fine.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh no.
looking at the clock, maybe.
Yeah. It's just the time thing.
That's a clock guy.
I'm pretty confident
That's a
he's
clock
onside, bud.
That's a clock guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puck's in right there.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm going to hold it for 3 seconds. See when he goes like this.
All right. Please close this. Please close this.
You gotta win from here. You got to win.
I don't know anymore.
Please close this.
Is that a stretch too far?
What?
Oh, God.
Come
I
on,
called him
man.
Mr. Devonderful.
No. I mean, you kind of sound like Dracula, but that's awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as good if I just say it in a straight accent.
That's inner fucking
Oh,
ferrets.
God.
Ah, it's fine. Hockey has 2 speeds: ultimate panic, and it's fine.
Watch this bullshit. Watch this bullshit. Watch Clayton Keller with interference right here.
They've been doing it all game, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell
Watch this inner fucking ference. He just runs into him, man. Fuck you.
Straight pick play.
He just runs into him. Blow it out your ass. That
That is
pisses me
mean.
off.
Why does this commercial has closed captions?
I'm just gonna pout. Just give me a minute. I'll be over it.
You're winning. You're not allowed to pout.
I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want.
No,
I can be a little Mr. Pouty Pants.
No, sir.
Are airlines just pranking people with horrible experiences now? They're like, we're known for this. Let's just ruin somebody's night at a bar instead of an airplane.
To all the. I still can't believe the Islanders lost.
Yeah. They threw.
The Patrick Waugh
They didn't want
special.
More suicides. That's the answer.
Oh.
What?
The Patrick Waugh special? Did he quit 10 minutes before and fucking leave an entire organization high and dry?
No, that comes this
Hey.
offseason, bud.
Hey.
I'm legitimately shocked somebody else gave him another coaching look after
I'm
he
not
walked off
after.
like that.
I mean, he's had long enough now
He's
Sure.
had like
to do the
incredibly-
apology tour
He
and kind
could've,
of,
yeah.
you know,
He's
to
been
rehab the
incredibly
image.
successful
I've changed
in
my
years.
ways.
Well, and to like
I've
interview a
reflected.
couple of times and be like, "Hey, look, I really fucked that up."
Sure.
And as long as he's being sincere about it,
He was.
you know, Eric would know better than any of us.
He
So
was.
I also don't care. The league is more entertaining with him in it, even
Ah,
if he's a bad
dude.
coach.
no doubt
He
about
is
that, dude.
Like major Tortorella vibes of just like personality.
Yeah.
He's around.
He'll just say
something's gonna
shit.
happen.
Yeah.
I love everything that Torts has to say. I'm afraid of him from a media perspective, but it's also like, if you're good at your
Wow.
job, you do your homework, you don't ask the same question every day, and you're not an asshole about it, chances are he'll be cool.
He's
with you.
also part of the greatest hockey song ever created.
Who?
Tortorella.
What do you mean?
the good old hockey game.
I have to protect my guys. They started those goons.
It's funny you're saying that because I was listening to on YouTube 2 nights ago. I was by myself. I'm looking at YouTube towards his answers over the years. It's the best. What are you asking me? Are you serious? It's the best. I love him.
You're in
I
trouble
freaking
when
love
they
it.
jump to twins.
And then he's giving it to Brooksy there. Oh my God. It's just like, he's a
Ugh.
good man. I liked him a lot.
You do a good auto-tune impression. You really do.
I like that you're not good auto-tune, but you do a good auto-tune impression.
Wait for him on the
voice
right
moves
side.
in unnatural ways. What was that? Oh,
Try
man,
it.
you need like 3-4 more strides.
How does Zach Parise get that? Puck?
That's wild.
It's a bad play by him.
2.5 Arizona players on that thing, and he's just like, "Thank you." Mm-hmm.
Get in the stands.
The guy that should win the Hart is Connor Hellebuck.
Nah,
What was the final yesterday?
4-2.
4-2, right? Shifley at 4 points.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, Durzee's already had one bullshit game tying goal.
Oh boy.
Let's not give him more blocks.
No way. If Mac's not a finalist, just throw the trophy into the fucking furnace. What are we even doing here?
Oh my
No,
god.
they blew it dead. They blew it dead. He blew
Buddy.
it dead.
That is. Oh, watch out with the fucking stick.
Georgiev's
Yeah.
mad as fuck, and he doesn't know that they blew it dead.
Yeah, but he
I
like that. You could have hit the referee in the head.
Right.
It would have cost you 20 games.
Oh, well, they're definitely going to be
that's fine.
taking
Maybe
an
then they
extra
would go
two
make a
here.
deal for a goalie.
Ruthless. AJ Haefele, the return of AJ.
Consider me an optimist.
That was an optimist comment. Watch this. He goes like that.
He whacks the inside of his post and then throws it. But it's not a goal, Georgiev. Get it together, bud.
Well, and why isn't it a goal? I want to
You
see.
don't think it's not a goal?
The ref waved it off.
Well, why? I've seen refs.
I mean, they
wave
could
off,
review
but
it and call it a goal. I don't fucking know.
I think
but-
it's loose, and I think they score. But if the intent to blow is, you can't challenge that.
That's all this game is missing. An intent to blow? Yeah. That's really all we haven't had at this point.
It's the weirdest game I've ever seen in a long time. Wow, what is that? Chicken fingers?
That situation sure doesn't inspire any confidence that Georgiev's ready for these
Yeah.
last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Pucks go through them, guys. They just do. I don't know what to tell you. I was as high on them as anybody in the state of Colorado. He's lost.
Everyone else in the state was high on weed.
No,
So-
I mean, I call him top 5 goalie in the
I know,
league,
I know.
many times like this year.
I mean, we
And then
talked
he was
about
like-
him as a guy that we thought was going to at least push for Vezina this year.
100%.
And now
they
we're
just
talking
went
about,
on a
hey,
different
maybe in the
switch.
summer they trade for a guy who doesn't suck.
You're begging him to get to a 900 on a nightly basis.
Fuck. Like, it's not hard to be a goalie for the Avs. A couple of nice people in the bar tonight. A couple of nice people.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool.
And earlier there was when I got here early because I'm by myself in the house, but met some people. They were going to the game. They were nice like table of people. Did they call a little mini timeout here or what? Obviously TV timeout, but are they challenging anything? What are they talking about here?
I don't know that there's anything to challenge.
Gee. They're not even Oh.
Great. Cool.
I love Lawson Krause, man. He looks like such a caveman. That's exactly a guy that you want to try and win a Stanley Cup. Lawson Krause.
Oh, I've always loved him. I thought he would have a guy that fought more. Like earlier, I was like,
Yeah.
so I was told back then. Which not about fighting. I'm talking about like 8-9 years ago, whatever it was.
That was a guy that did not need to be in the NHL as a teenager.
Yeah, he was
Man.
way too rushed for sure.
I think he changed his game because they're men, and you know what I mean. Like I think he got,
All right, we're gonna
He had-
show everything but the goal play.
Can
He
we
had to. So
Off
Krause
the
had
ref.
the
Yep.
reputation as a
man.
guy that was really good defensively. He gets into his first NHL camp, and they're like, "Hey, this guy can help us as a depth guy right away." And instead of being like, he should really go back.
Get developed more. Yeah.
We never saw the replay. But
Yep, they did not show the replay of the goal, so we'll never know.
I'm assuming that this is a power play now for Arizona.
Did the Avs get the extra 2 yet? Looks like it, or is it just 4-on-4? I guess I don't know.
Okay. We're cool. I assumed also that they were getting the extra 2.
Yeah, I thought for
because
sure.
I've watched Avs games this year.
They went in the net. It's a goal.
Hell yeah.
Since the refs are just making the rules up as they go in this game anyway.
What did he just say to
I
Vamelka?
saw-
Didn't
called him a
see.
sausage.
I'll look at the
He called him
fucking.
a sausage.
Probably said something in Finnish that I won't fucking be able to read anyway. But
What nationality is Vimid or whatever?
no
I think
idea.
I think he's Czech.
I would believe it based on the name.
Oh.
No, he definitely gets pushed by Dumba.
He said, "You saved it. How'd you stop it?"
Well, yeah, backhanded it right into his chest. That helps. Good save though. Huge saves. Saves the game for them.
Does it?
Yeah. It keeps them in it.
It definitely keeps them in it. I don't know if it saves the game. That might already be gone.
What?
Krause was a guy that I kept waiting for the Avs to go and make the move, and then they just went and loaded up on wings, and now I'm like,
What-
well, no,
what
they don't
year
even
was
need
that?
him.
Remember?
What's
year
that?
was what?
What year was that,
What?
Kraus?
His draft?
Yeah.
2015. He was Mikko's draft.
Yep.
Oh, is that Mikko's? Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people I knew that wanted Kraus at 10.
I was so not into that, dude.
I wasn't. I know, like, obviously when Mikko fell, it was like, well,
I was even iffy about Mikko because I was a big Matt Barzell guy. Also, Thomas Shabbat. So
Mikko turned out all right.
yeah, happy with what they had, but
Great pass.
probably would have been happy either way. Oh, Bo was loading it up.
Yeah,
I really like that Bo didn't just throw it away.
was able to control it
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Because at 4-on-4, there's way more room for them to burn you for that decision. Okay. Nice play. Oh, it's there. You big fuck. Can you please pay attention?
Call him a sausage?
God, I hate him. I am so sick of watching him play, dude. This is my least favorite Av since Tyler Arneson. And if you didn't live through the Tyler Arneson era, you are right now.
Happy for you.
It looks exactly like this shit.
You had the longest
I don't
stick
know.
ever.
Tyler Arneson's facial expression matched his play a lot more.
Daryl Sutter.
I-
No.
What do you mean? Ryan Johansson looks like he's just woken up from a nap at all times.
Brian Sutter went after Tyler Anderson.
Tyler Arneson always looked like he didn't know where he was, though.
He might not have, dude. Like,
Jack shot is elite.
Eric, you worked for the Avs when Tyler Arneson was an Av?
No. I
No?
was gone for a couple years right there.
But how convenient for you.
But he did have the tallest stick in the history of the NHL. I've never seen it. It was taller than him. It was like going above his head.
That's wacky.
That's freaking. You gotta be good to control that. Like he was so talented, Tyler Anderson. The level was a little low, but he was talented.
Right.
What is that, man?
From who now? Center Ice? Miko? You
No,
mad at
I
Miko?
don't know what Taves is doing. He just skates backward, gets himself into a little bit of trouble, and then throws it away into the middle of the ice. Yeah, it gets out of the zone, but you just give up possession for free for no reason.
This guy's flying.
It's what a team that's not confident in their ability to close out games does, AJ.
It's just so frustrating,
fuck.
man.
Oh, boy.
Yes, I'm mad at a guy that right now has the game-winning goal.
There are a handful of players that have the rules exception. Chara did, of course. Parayko does right now.
You remember that weird-ass penalty?
Yeah, because they used Parayko. Someone else picked up Parayko's
I think
stick.
David Perron picked up Colton Parayko's stick, and it was the long stick, so they weren't allowed to use it.
And every single person in the NHL was like, while this is technically a correct call, this is some bullshit.
I don't think the Avs scored on it anyway, so it was okay.
That's offside. The guy in the middle is offside.
Agreed.
To the bench.
Yeah, did not
Who
matter.
wants a cookie? Oh, that's icing.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, are we
What?
sure? We don't really
Look,
know where the puck
The guys
was.
in the stripes have been horrible tonight.
Well, hold on a
so-
second.
He wouldn't even cross the line though. He wouldn't even.
The thing went around the net.
Are we sure? Again, this is an altitude camera. Do we have any idea where the puck is?
At any given moment.
There's 10% of the game that we miss.
I thought it went around the net and around. and that
Oh
would be
my
icing.
God, don't you dare.
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
off.
it's going.
Fuck off.
You
No.
sausage.
Big juicer brain. Now you can't ice the puck.
Now
You got
you
the best
can't
PK.
ice the puck.
Your best
Galaxy
PK.
brain.
The best PK guy in the box. Suck it.
Put the 5G on, AJ. It's
yeah,
okay.
you need the
You need the
conspiracy
blockers.
hat.
Tiff, can you get a whiskey, please? AJ needs it. AJ needs a shower and a whiskey. He just lost his footing.
I've heard of the shower beer, but not the shower whiskey. It's a new one.
Shot of whiskey and a shower.
I saw it.
He fucking pushes off with his left foot. He fucking dives into it.
I know.
Look at, watch it. Oh God! What can I do? I'm hit. Fuck you, man.
He definitely stutter steps the fall for sure.
I mean, his toe catches something too.
It's still a trip.
It's
Like,
a trip, man. It
he
definitely is.
He just helps it a little bit.
Come on, Prater. Get the boys going.
All right.
Oh, no. Please don't.
Georgiev goal to get the boys going.
the goalie goal.
Yep.
Can he lift it?
The pod tonight is just
Oh, dude, this
that's
is
the contender.
This
Georgiev
is,
with
I don't
the
know why I
goal.
would have thought it would have been anything else. This is exactly how it goes against Arizona. They'll tie it up here, and they'll win it in some dumb shit in overtime.
Georgiev
And I'm going to have
goal.
to break shit in the post game.
You're going to have to
Don't
break
break
shit because Georgiev scored.
No chance. Empty netter, easy. 160 70-footer.
AJ's one of our chatters right now. That's what he's. That's the
Yeah,
level he's
he
at.
has a different name in there. I see him typing right now. So. I'm going Parisi empty net. End of story.
Make one save and then shoot it down the ice, big dog.
People are like,
Oh, you got to clear
no.
that, dog. You
Oh,
can't
no.
even ice the puck right now.
oh, did he
Nice
save
save.
that? Did he save that?
Yeah, he got a piece of
Oh,
it, I
baby.
think.
That was an awkward save.
It was awkward.
Exciting.
Oh my god! If the guy's a righty, it's in. You have to go to his back end.
Right?
No.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Oh. Cogs. Win it.
Just get it out of the zone is all you got to do here. Nice.
Icing.
Now you need
30
one
seconds.
Oh,
30
there's no
seconds.
icing. There's no,
No
power
icing.
play.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot. Power play. I wasn't paying attention. Shit, sorry.
I like how Rudo and AJ are having different breakdowns for different reasons right now.
Go in. Go in. Ah.
Just pin it.
Yeah, pin is a reasonable play here. Totally get it.
Great play by him, actually.
That's Miles Good.
Hey! King of the game.
Shoot it.
All 17 now. I'm sorry, I didn't want to jinx it.
Never a
Dr.
doubt.
Dubs is back in the building. Chat, we got a post game to do. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back in a few minutes.
We all silly like the mayor.